We got another match, or the first match coming up here. Red Dawn versus me, 2-2-1. Faust and Bridget. A little bit of a troubling matchup here for Bridget, but I believe in the ability of me to be able to navigate the neutral, navigate the items, and able to snipe Red Dawn from these attempts at just smothering her from full screen.
We'll see. I got a lot of XP in this matchup playing against my friend Domo. Shoutouts. And Red Dawn, a previous graduate of that Jeekly Academy, so I know Red Dawn's been on that grind. I think from the Florida region. Good 6B there from me. Getting out of the corner there, playing around with some of these big normals and spacing out that thrust pretty well.
Yeah, unfortunately that backdash got caught. Got the burst out from me pretty early on into the round. Jump and try to bait the throw. Kind of respect it, doing this pretty early on, but Red Dawn has 50 tension, and now we have enough meter to get some stuff started. Afro is applied. Doesn't seem like we're going to use it here. We're just going to break the wall and get some of those resources back.
Yeah, great work. Trying to try to space out this Afro, but nice job putting that projectile down. The 5H to get you around these items, but yeah, that mini Faust covering you from the back line. Red Dawn still jailed down by that bomb. This super, though, putting this Faust in the corner.
Hits, sets the yo-yo. Oh, we tried to go for an air throw, but unfortunately we missed. We got punished for that attempt as well. Me putting pedal to the metal, not stopping with this relentless offense, the highs, the lows. They seem to be overwhelming Red Dawn, but keeping the composure, we fight our way out.
And me feeling like a hero. PRC to keep yourself safe, trying to clip with that 2S. Another Scarecrow PRC. This round's been going on for a minute. We're about to break 20 seconds down here. Me trying to finish it off with this projectile forward. Aggressive run up 6P, rolling back. A nice projectile to take it out there. That was definitely a slugger of a round. Me coming out on top.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. Neither player seems to be super confident to confirm to the big hits. And whenever we did confirm into the big hits, other players seem to always have bursts, just as me got the burst from Red Dawn here just a minute ago. Does have Afro apply, making it pretty easy to get sniped from the skies.
Okay, the roll looks awesome with the Afro.
Funny.
Good stuff there from me.
Nice. Sets the yo-yo. The Mini Faust is there. Oh, I love that. Going into the super so you get the knockdown, even though Mini Faust was going to stop you there here in just a second.
Hey, that was a great play right there from me. Put out the super, saw that it hit, was still willing to block out that Mini Faust. No anti-air close slash anymore. Good Roger dive there from me to finish off this first game.
And you see it right there. We were just talking about how I miss close slash anti-air. Seems that Red Dawn misses it too.
Yeah, we all miss it. Don't take it personally, Red Dawn. We all miss it. I know we're all happy that it's gone, but there's a little piece of us that's all like, oh man.
Oh man, yeah, that would have worked there last patch. So it's a bunch of years of muscle memory we're all trying to break free from. Faust, though, actually a character that has a few other options, right? For anti-airing, it has that 2S, that 2K. That 6P still is pretty high, although it is pretty slow.
What we got right here. Good jump in there from me. Red Dawn going to spend that burst, keeping you back with these items. Good respect on those items, blocking out that hammer. Trying to get that 2S. That Mini Faust covering you, though. Red Dawn trying to get out of this corner here.
Yeah, look that running up. Catching the backdash. Medias. Good blocks. A little happy with the burst. Spent it pretty early on into the round. And now you're back into the corner. Me does have 50 tension. Might look to use it pretty defensively, but actually fights her way out with the 5H.
Yeah, me finding some good spots for these 5Hs and the 2Ss, but the J2K going to knock out that rolling movement. Mini Faust going the wrong direction. Not going to be able to help you out here. Me going to try to break the wall here. Going to see if we're going to spend this super. Actually holding on to it, keeping it for the mix. Doesn't want to get that meter penalty. See what we got here with this Roger super here.
I think I kind of agree with not breaking the wall with the super, right? You want this positive bonus in full effect. You want your resources, and you want that meter to fall back on just in case some things don't go right in the beginning of the round start.
Hey, Red Dawn feeling like the hero here. Maybe Mini Faust the hero?
He works out in me's favor, though. Gets knocked down. Now we're just scared to run our own offense. Red Dawn getting sniped by the overhead. And me takes another round.
Nice stuff there. This Bridget looking good with this movement. Keeping you jailed down with that JH as well. Red Dawn pretty liberal with these FD blocks. And it's been paying off, but that 2H counter hit from me.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage here on Bridget standards, but able to actually keep the corner, not break the wall. A decision I kind of agree with.
It's an empty roll right there. Me trying to show off with that new move. But the 6H out of range at the flex shield, so we got punished. Was willing to spend the burst to keep that corner pressure, and it's paying off here as we send you through.
A slither of HP left here for Red Dawn. Don't want to whiff any buttons. You don't want to give Bridget the opportunity to snipe you, because anything will kill you here. Does have 50 burst available. Actually runs up, goes for the snip.
Nice stuff. Respecting that pressure. Good blocks on these overheads here from me, but getting caught by that 2K. Sat down here, put the DP to finish off game 2. Red Dawn was showing that pressure, but me was ready to end the game.
You know how brave you gotta be to DP there? Honestly, I kind of respect it, right? You don't have no burst. Red Dawn can't really... Red Dawn has to make a choice. Are you gonna go for the strike or the throw here? Or just bait the DP and give me another opportunity to fight out? And me playing with the big health deficit just goes for the DP and actually secures the round. That's insane bravery. I respect it.
Hey, if you're playing Bridget right now, you gotta have some confidence in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta be willing to take those risks, be right on those guesses, and have fun while playing. That bomb, nice job getting away from it, but the 100-ton weight sitting you down.
Oh, super high JS gets rewarded the counter hit. I think we're gonna see a Roger super here. Now backdash immediately run up with the 5H. Yo, where are we going? To the skies.
Trying to finish it off. We got 100 meter. The world is our oyster, but Red Dawn getting a counter hit here, trying to bait out the burst, but me not giving it to you. And because of that, we're gonna be going to set point.
Yeah, a little unfortunate here for Red Dawn. Me playing the matchup pretty well, actually, just playing to the strengths with the 5H, noticing how quick it is, and Red Dawn not quite playing around it pretty well. Does get the mini Faust out, does get the items up, but just isn't able to get really started. I think that's the problem here we're seeing in this match.
Looking good right here. Me slowing it down with the burst, but you're able to get that resource away. Trying to jail you down with this love. Good jump-ins from me in general, navigating those Faust buttons. The Scarecrow PRC just out of range, so me gets the punish.
First command grab just in time. And there's that 5H again. Me is just slamming on that H button, and it seems to be working out to great effect. Rock the baby to get that extra bit of damage before breaking the wall.
Gonna be able to get this command grab though. 100 meter, but caught by the overhead this time to the flex shield. Not getting punished, but not connecting, so you're still here in the corner. Trying to simply block out this Faust pressure, but the thrust connects. Me maybe trying to react with an anti-air, but Red Dawn clipping out that round. Still set point for the Bridget.
Excellent round start. Jumping to avoid the 2P. Oh, there's the 6P adaptation we saw at the end of the last round. Red Dawn frame trap that caught the 5H startup, but me playing around that this time around. It's not letting Red Dawn get these scalpels out for free.
Good use at the flex shield. A trade hit here. Me gonna press that 5H faster than that 6H from Red Dawn. Breaking the wall, building up that meter. Gonna have a whole 100 here to play with. May see a Roger super in the near future. Actually, I like that quick Kara cancel there on your scooter here. Red Dawn getting the cross up though.
The hammer to cover ourselves here. It's in the snip. But now your enemy's domain expansion still trapped between a rock and a hard place. That yo-yo is coming back and keeping you locked down. And now look at all the tension that we have available to us. Surely we're going to see a super, and we are. Me taking over Red Dawn 3-0.
Match is starting off, y'all. Dark Magician Girl versus DainsLeif.
All right. Wasting no time. Already going into the match. Skipping the intros. Yeah, that color is nice.
Yeah, that looks sick. And also Dark Magician Girl using a palette I don't think I've seen her use before, but the blue Asuka looks pretty cool too. Trying to get something started here with these 2Ds. DainsLeif flicking that FD, gets this first knockdown here.
Yeah, already out of mana. Not looking too hot here, but if we get an opening, I'm sure Madison can go ahead and get her cards refilled up. Uses the burst pretty offensively here. We have some stuff. TARDIS mentioned on the back burner in case we actually lock down DainsLeif. Unfortunately, DainsLeif got something else to say about that. Not looking to get locked down here. Good blocks on the cross of barrage.
Nice job keeping you here in the corner, though. Millia had a chance to show off, but Dark Magician Girl, even without that mana, playing right back. Tried to whiff punish that 5D, but the PRC let us get this restand here in the corner. 6H breaks the wall.
That's playing it so well. Screamer immediately to try and catch the button. Fortunately, DainsLeif blocking the Exhibitor as well. Now we're choking to the skies, as you mentioned before. This YRC, get off of me. Looking to create the distance. Exhibitor does whip, unfortunately, but that Terra Rod able to close the distance, even with being so far away. DainsLeif down around.
Looks like Dark Magician Girl is really good at doing that zone, and even without those cube spells, right? Like, even without the mana. Yeah, I mean, Asuka got some big normals. Keeping you here in the corner. DainsLeif trying to get out, but Magician Girl not letting you.
Oh, man. Yeah, really telling you to keep yourself in that corner 3K. Oh no! For the 6K, excuse me. Not beautiful bait on the throw. Oh, this is a 6H. Unfortunately, doesn't get the knockdown. That Exhibitor causing you to look up. Your head is open. DMG, that was the perfect, wasn't it? Did I see that right?
Looked like it was. We'll see it here in the replay if so. Slam you down with the meatball, giving DainsLeif some dinner. Dark Magician Girl with a really strong start.
Yeah, I thought the 6H whiff there was going to be so crucial, unfortunately. Or fortunately for DMG, able to actually capitalize on it.
See what we got here. Dark Magician Girl, even without that mana, was doing a great job keeping this Millia here in the corner. DainsLeif trying to get an aggressive start on that dash block here. Dark Magician Girl spending that mana, taking you down to the corner, dealing a lot of damage. Half your HP already gone. It's only been 10 seconds.
Oh, man. It's that dark magic attack. Breaking the wall, getting the hard knockdown, but there's another knockdown right there for you. DainsLeif not getting much of an opportunity to play. He's trying to chase down Dark Magician Girl as she has full HP. Yeah, that just happens. You know,
right to the dome.
You see Asuka with 2 Metron arpeggios, and I mean, you just gotta pray, hope you get in there quick enough before you gets the loss.
I do like what DainsLeif is doing here, trying to fight against these cubes with the 5Ps with Far/Mirage right there. So we have some good ideas on how to approach on those cubes. Dark Magician Girl keeping you back though with this 2P, trying to get something started, spends the burst. DainsLeif trying to get back in, but Dark Magician Girl sitting you down.
Once again, telling you to watch your toes. Oh no, Arma's boost. And it tapped us. Able to secure the game as well, but did Dark Magician Girl up 2-0. Damn, look how much damage this did right here. Blocks the Exhibitor. Excuse me. Yeah, that tap does go so far. Look at the distance between the two of them.
Is it as big as Maze? I don't know. It is huge.
I think it might be. I'd have to look side by side and compare, but honestly, for all I know, it might as well be. I think it's massive.
It's big enough to get the job done. I mean, you got to use all those tools now on Asuka in 2.0 if you're going to have as much success as a player like Dark Magician Girl. Definitely, you know, it seems like she was already really comfortable with those normals, so maybe this is her change. Good ladder combo here from DainsLeif, but a well-timed burst from Dark Magician Girl is going to corner this Millia.
Beautiful tech on a throw. Wow, what a 6P. Able to actually steal the corner here. No mana here in Dark Magician Girl's in. Making everything a little scary. But we committed to the YRC and it looks like it's paying off in full. Have a Screamer here in the back burner. Paired with the teleport. Could be some dangerous stuff we're seeing here in just a second.
Low on that mana, so this is your last spell here. Not going to have to rely on those good old Guilty Gear normals. DainsLeif getting a nice counter hit JS, chasing you down with these Septum Voices, and because that mana's gone, that defense is low, and DainsLeif here gets around.
I like DainsLeif, looking for these small windows of opportunity when Dark Magician Girl has no mana to fight back and really make something happen. Unfortunately, didn't keep our offense tight enough. Screamer on the back burner once again. Be good for damage or just getting that guard crush there, but seems that we're doing neither. We're just throwing out the spells. Tap us, finds its mark once again. The 6H, unfortunately not enough to kill, but our mana is almost back. So it's going to look pretty good for Dark Magician Girl here in just a second.
Oh, wow. The blue burst, letting you see that far slash startup, jumps right over it and finishes the round. DainsLeif fighting back. Dark Magician Girl only had a little bit of HP to chew through. Sitting here on set points, got the staff already set up in the corner.
Yeah, I'm seeing the jump back Terra Metron is just, it's giving a Dark Magician Girl a lot of mileage here on these defensive situations.
Gold burst being spent, but Dark Magician Girl already keeping you back.
Attacked us once again, and another perfect. I think that might be 4 we've seen in this set so far. Yeah, pearlbot is just sticking through with the app, and you know, honestly, gotta give credit where credit is due. One of the last remaining soldiers this character has, and well, Abba needs them all.
We need all the support we can get here in 2.0. Got the same colors out here. Love what we're seeing. It's going to be Nan Nan on the Ram versus pearlbot on this Abba. Already got you cornered.
Yeah, what a beautiful whip punish at that. Able to get the knockdown. Tapdux is blocked, and what a pressy from pearlbot, able to fight the way out the corner.
Oh, nice stuff. Being able to slide right through that H sword. You got to be able to contest that. You don't want to hold those frames for free. We're going to get this install, which is very strong here in this patch, but missing the dash, didn't get the throw.
What? The Daro pickup. Going for a little bit of a mix-up there. Same side low was the answer, but pearlbot not sitting very pretty here. Has no jealousy gauge as Nan Nan actually buys more time as we kill time for that sword to come back, but main tension just came back fast, and Roman cancel to continue the conversion. And Nan Nan taking the first round.
Strong stuff. Trying to get you with that key grab there on the round start. Chasing it down with these 5Hs. Nan Nan with a good Daro conversion after that. S sword 5D is the mix. Taking this Abba downtown. Still got that Abba defense, but man, that wall splat from so far away.
Yeah, actually, it's a little bit surprised we got time to run up and get the super off. Galaxy Rage install 2S. Huge counter hit and a huge drop. That's so unfortunate. Not as unfortunate for Nan Nan, able to miss the punish there on the Asuka motion. What a punish.
Oh, okay. Blocking that fast RC mix. Gonna actually get some time here in this install state, but going to force uninstall. But that's right, you do have recovery frames here in 2.0 on that install, so got stuck by the H sword. Only a pixel left. Nice 6p on that BRC.
Yeah, has 50 tension here. Beautiful bait. Can we find a way to kill here? We do almost, but the Rega 2 whips.
Oh, wow, that was a close one, Gummy.
Yeah, slide is in 2K. I wouldn't have expected it. Especially if you're a player like pearlbot. Not looking too good here when you have no jealousy rage, but able to get the key grab and start the next round off really strong. Uninstall key grab, get some of that gauge back. I think we're gonna see a super here in a second.
Opting to save that meter, try to get that dash throw. This time got the dash button and then smelt the throw. Gonna be here in the corner and got that full stick of butter. Gonna have to be weary of that install timer.
Doesn't actually get punished. The slide one more time, going under the sword and actually baiting the super. This is the Nan Nan was a little happy the past 2 knockdowns that she's been dealt with. pearlbot baiting both of them. But, you know, only when you're normal mode, you can only get so much good of a punish. But still lucky, though, that Nan Nan only had a sliver of HP. So it worked out in pearlbot's favor. Taking the first game here, 1-0.
Strong stuff. pearlbot here, one of the best to do it out here on this Abba. If you're not hip, this character, you know, got the opposite of love going into this patch, but you still got those character loyalists out here. Players as good as pearlbot showing you how strong this character can be at that upper limit. Nan Nan trying to get this meaty close slash, and it does connect. It's the punish because that force uninstall. I'm not familiar with how many frames of recovery has, but I think that was one of the changes.
Yeah, it just, you know, you can't block during it, but I'm not sure if the recovery is actually changed. I have to take a look at the patch notes itself to double check that. Counter hit 5H though. Definitely was some changes rolling around that. The reward just being not as good. for most of Abba's buttons, right? They just are just noticeably worse, and it's a pretty bad thing when you're fighting a character like Ramlethal who just has nothing but good and disruptive buttons.
Having to give up that turn after that key grab. Using the fast RC to keep that pressure up. Nan Nan blocking you out though, and it's got a lot of meter to play with, but a good 2S counter hit, keeping you jailed here in the corner.
Yeah, second hit of the Danzai. Breaking the wall. BRC forward. I kind of respect the mash there. Wow. What stagger there on the Rekka 1. Able to catch Nan Nan from pressing something. I'm not quite sure what, but we saw the counter hit.
Trying to mix you up with that same side after S sword. Pearlbot blocking it out. Gonna go for this install here. Trying to build up some meter as well. Nan Nan chasing you down with close slash. Gets a punish.
Yeah, another punish at that right there. Off the Asuka motion. Just spending all of the sword. Trying to bait the throw, but the throw comes out nonetheless. And quickly goes into the key grab. Nan Nan not getting much of an opportunity to capitalize on these hits.
BRC making it weird here. Nan Nan playing around in the air, using the fast BRC to try to catch Pearlbot, but she gets the counter hit, starts pulling up on you with the slide. Nice throw to get a punish here. Nan Nan trying to press out of that one, catching you again and canceling into super. Pearlbot's going to get game 2.
Nan Nan not looking super comfortable here. Running offense. I think we just got to make these hits that we find, these straight hits, matter a lot more. Whether it's drops or just the combos just not being that good in general due to lack of swords or something. It's just the reward is not looking too good for you. It's giving Pearlbot more opportunities to fight back. We see several times throughout a round that Asuka motion will happen, and that's just something you can't let Abbas get away with. Once they pop, you gotta kill. I think that's the plan here, because we're hopping off the Ramlethal, looking for a more brawlic game plan. Swap into the Sin, they would just run up in your face and just do this non-stop relentless pressure. I kind of agree with the switch.
For sure. Nan Nan, I mean, she's got it like that on like 4 or 5 characters at this point too, which is definitely a very strong skill to have. So hey, yeah, if you got something else in the toolbox, bring it out. The burst gets spent, pushes this Abba off you, catches you low, goes immediately into the Tyrant Barrel to try to cancel some of that meter, get some damage.
What a bait. And what a punish. I wasn't sure if that was going to convert, but Nan Nan showing the combo mastery that she has with this character.
Yeah, that combo was nasty, actually. Oh, but the whiff DP.
Well, that was nasty, too. Look at the damage being dealt here. Uninstall into the super just to get some more of that jealousy rage. Actually going to set up a fuzzy here in just a second. Beautiful triple IBFD here from Nan Nan. Unfortunately, you still have to block.
Oh, the burst coming out through that red RC. It's going to have to uninstall here, but with the fast RC, is able to get this key grab after Nan Nan has her burst, teching that grab. Pearlbot trying to pull up at the trade.
What a tech on a throw. So scary here. PRC runs up. Oh my gosh, it slides into the button, slide into throw has been giving Pearlbot so much mileage here in this set.
Gonna get out of here with these beak drivers. I like the no cancel there. Very patient with our stamina expenditure. Been paying off here. Gonna take Pearlbot down in the corner. Close enough just for that super wall break. We got 50 meter on the side of this Abba, but we got to get a chance to wake up.
It still has a good amount of stamina left. Enough for one mix-up or just for plus frames that Pearlbot still manages to mash out of. It still manages to get the back throw. And a catch on the jump attempt.
That was a good clash cancel there from Nan Nan, but the air throw here from Pearlbot didn't get the key grab we wanted.
Yeah, beautiful recognition on the air throw there. Okay, it's not looking too good here. Not enough to go into the jealous rage. Not enough jealousy gauge at that, but straight hits going straight into the super leads us to another 3-0. Pearlbot showing us, yeah, even though we haven't seen much of her in this season 2.0, she's still here to play and still showing us some really good Abba gameplay. Good stuff.
We're loading into our next match, y'all. It's going to be MacMens up against VeganRoastedTurkey. It's going to be the Anji versus this Nagoriyuki here.
And Nago, it's a character you're seeing a lot more of this time around, this patch. Wonderful IBFD. pushing Vegan Roast to the back. Already pretty high blood here in the round. Not looking too pretty, but do have that credit card to fall back on if we ever really need to as a, you know, last minute escape plan, but comes with a time limit. MacMens, though, just not giving Vegan Roast the opportunity to fight back. Gets the super. The burst comes out at the same time, though.
Yeah, some respect shown there to that super. Didn't want to get clipped by some of the end frames of it and get stolen anyways, but MacMens pulling up, using that pin for the frames, finishes it off with the throw and gets this first round.
Huge 2S. Look at how little damage that does now. Isn't this wonderful, chat?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, Vegan Roasted. Vegan is just unfortunately getting these like long, you know, committal buttons just sniped out here by the spin. Beautiful 5 people to fight out. But we're just running up and spinning. We don't care. MacMens. It just playing his own game here. Sitting on 100 meter. Might see an overhead soon. Might see a parry even.
Catching MacMens holding up, I think, there. And now we're catching you down with that guillotine slash. A lot of damage here.
Good blocks on a tap dust. Oh, but the run up gets the throw. MacMens betting it on everything. Just betting everything on it. Takes the first game here. We saw some nice little adaptations here from VRT here at the end. Fortunately, not able to go. I think if we just optimize that combo a little better, he for sure killed, right? He had an extra huge counter hit, had 100 meter, high blood. Yeah, Mac was dead. Might be some VOD review later.
Yeah, it always stings to be like, oh man, I can't believe I dropped that combo that I practiced. But yeah, just a simple watch to be able to fix that one. Yep. But hey, we're still in the set. We still got a couple more games to go here. MacMens with a strong start. Vegan getting a nice 5H to fight back.
Nice IBFD. Just pushing Vegan far back to full screen. Just giving MacMens the opportunity to spin. It makes it get up with the Fujin as well. Beautiful. Good blocks. Gets hit by the overhead throw once again. MacMens just sitting super comfortable here. Gets the YRC from Vegan. And now Vegan is just sitting so pretty here. Huge counter hit. No, unfortunately, we didn't kill.
Okay.
But this time, Meaty give us an opportunity to actually catch the recovery of the parry super.
Yeah, the missed time media actually saved us there, didn't it? But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we take those. Oh, nice 2K after backdash to fight back, confirming the hit into Shizu, taking you down the screen here with these slash normals, but MacMens with a good 2P check. Trying to keep this. Oh, Nago off you, but a reversal super here.
Yeah, excellent. Finally throwing in some more defensive options here. Putting a little bit of a stop sign for Mac. Now, we already seen Mac. You know, the versatile super has been baited a few times, so might not be too confident just trying to throw it out more. Now's the time to shine, Vegan. Good blocks on the overhead, but still catches the backdash here with the close slash. Oh my goodness, this offense won't stop.
Couldn't finish it off with that JD. Vegan having some meter, trying to clip you out with that Shizu 1. MacMens blocking you out here. Very patient, not falling for any tricks, not tempted to mash. Tries to get a little bit of a whiff punish, or at least a chance to take our turn back after those 5 H's. Going to finish you off with the Rin. Strong round there from MacMens.
Super unfortunate. Vegan has these moments where we see, well, I see the vision. Unfortunately, just not able to capitalize, especially in situations like this where we just use a lot of blood and put ourselves in this high blood range where MacMen seems very comfortable playing defense around. Very comfortable playing offense as well as we get the burst out from Vegan. Not going to get a hard knockdown, but this is honestly the next best thing. Just able to get some of that tension back here thanks to positive bonus. So we continue running our offense. Beautiful whip on the throw. Excuse me, beautiful whip punish. That was nuts. Back. What a dominating second game.
Strong stuff there from MacMens. You're not going to see it in the replay, but that, like, well, I think we saw like a co-loop combo, which was kind of sick there. But here, just finishing off with the BRC. Yeah, Vegan probably trying to call out, you know, a hard call out on MacMens approaching with a spin or something like that with that throw that we saw. So unfortunate stuff. MacMens coming out on top. But some strong rounds here from Vegan. I mean, that started off with a round advantage to Vegan Roasted Turkey, pulling up after some of these 5Hs, cashing out this Nago damage. But MacMens with a strong start here doesn't want to give any lead.
I think Vegan has to get out of their comfort zone and just start playing, you know, within that CQC range, able to get some of these low committal, you know, high rewarding buttons like the 5K off instead of just getting the 2S spin. Nice, beautiful stuff.
Nice 2P check. MacMen's so quick with those.
Oh, absolutely. Nice. Gets the throw. Roman canceled. Looking to bait the burst, but Vegan with the discipline, holding on to it for the next round.
Let me see what we got here. Going to need to spend it well. MacMens with a strong start, catching you with the low here. Using that butterfly to keep that pressure up. Enhanced Fujin here. A little bit of a 2K handshake from both of these players. But MacMens comes out on top, has the meter, going to save it for the mix.
Oh, Fujin. He immediately wasted no time. Vegan gets the burst off. There's that 2P check, as you mentioned, time and time again. MacMen is just sitting so comfortable. I didn't think the super was going to kill, so we just went for another mix-up, and it actually wasn't even with Fujin going for the double overhead. Mac is going to take it over Vegan Roasted Turkey 3-0.
And that move
so
it's a little hard to understand too, right? It's got a pretty big dust loop page, you know, and in terms of how long it lasts, you know, depending on what blood level you use it at, such like that.
Oh yeah, but definitely worth studying. But the TLDR is the more moves we use in that low state, the quicker it goes away. Nice 5P to interrupt. 6H to end the pressure sequence, but Kaneda fighting back. Almost got the whip punish attempt there.
Yeah, TestYourLuck chasing you down with these 2S's, showing off that new move. Must have had the comms unmuted. Kaneda getting a throw here in the corner, though. It's already gone. You got that black shadow, means you can't go back into it, but Kaneda not even going to let you have another chance here with this Tyrant Barrel closing out the first round.
Such a dominating fashion too, right? Still maintaining the burst advantage. It's always good to see going into these next few rounds, but Kaneda actually finally spends the burst. Doesn't want to give TestYourLuck an opportunity to get that damage. Wonderful stuff. Gets the throw and gets the ice cream. A little bit of free meter while we're at it.
Really good routing there from Kaneda. Going to be able to get this hard knockdown after having the stamina. Yeah, so you have the meter penalty, but you have the stamina to fight with. That's unique to Sin. Going to be able to just space out a little bit. TestYourLuck trying to push you back with that deflect shield. Kaneda still finding the way in to close off this first game.
Yeah, definitely playing to the spacing pretty well. Staying out of that 2S range. Even if we blocked the 5H, Kaneda didn't seem too bothered as TestYourLuck. The options out of that were, you know, very limited in terms of the RPS, and you know, it's obviously distance dependent, but maintaining the spacing on the 2S seems to be key here, because we're able to try to get a whip punish, and if we can't get a whip punish, we just take our plus frames.
Let's see what we got rolling up in this game 2 here. TestYourLuck very liberal there with those 2S spends. Likes going for that Shizu 2 to see if you catches you standing up or not. Kaneda going to be able to DP out of this corner. Nice job getting away. TestYourLuck with that close slash to keep you jailed down. Kaneda spending that FD to try to keep you back, but that meter's getting low.
Nice. Huge counter hits, gets the bites. Risking it all on the throw. Oh, what a far slash. Gets the burst up from TestYourLuck really early on. Gets the burst from Kaneda right back at you. Oh, unfortunate whiff. Look at the damage that did.
Yeah, not the most glamorous combo, but the damage was insane. But the 2S a little too preemptive. Kaneda gets a jump in here and is going to be sending Nago through with this hard knockdown. TestYourLuck still in a pretty good spot. Still, you know, relatively low on that blood. Still got some tension to play with as well. The YRC gets you back. That
Fokyo DP definitely gonna put you up there with the blood. Gonna have to spend, yeah. Get to spend that credit card, swipe it. Gets the free Fukyo and gets the throw. Test your luck with the swiftness, ties it up 1-1.
You test your luck saying, hey, I'll pay it back next game. Nice stuff. And it being a low like that too, crazy. This full screen here, it connects. Kaneda just trying to walk forward, but if you're not holding down back, you're going to be hurt.
Truly don't know. I truly don't know what they were doing, but it was honestly, I'm not complaining. It's too nice. Sometimes I just be bored in matches, swipe on the Klarna card, and just pay it back later.
Yeah, get that dopamine hit. Oh my god, Shizu won, getting the counter hit. Kaneda bursting you back. Gonna be able to get a throw here to sit you back down. I like that JH here to stay meaty. Kaneda spending that FD to keep you back. A lot of patience here from both these players, but the 2S connects, gets a counter hit.
Yeah, Record 3. Well, I tried to just reduce some of the blood. There's that 5K. Still very deadly, but still very susceptible to getting punished by lows, as we saw right there. Kaneda with the counter poke. And we are just doing the most with it. Claw slash. Takes a little bit to eat. Fortunately, it's not the ice cream. Probably the best one you want just to get some extra bit of meter.
Ooh. Well, we need one more hit to close this one out. The chip could do it too at this point. Kaneda knows that. Keeps spending that FD. The burst. Test your luck. Confident about this one.
Oh, so scary. No, with the 6P. Oh, just trying to look for that jump attempt. Specifically, we didn't see any usage of 5H. Yeah, I think Kaneda definitely recognized it should have just went for the throw instead of giving Test Your Luck an opportunity to burst and win the round.
Okay, pulling up. Oh man, yeah, Kaneda holding on to the FD. Test your luck, taking a bite out of you. 2S is the counter hit. Kaneda's ready with that burst. A lot of stamina to play with. He's going to get a chance to off this Hawk Baker. Test your luck, taking that damage right back. Kaneda can't make a single mistake. Can't guess wrong once. The overhead connects, and we're sending you through.
Yeah, clean hit. Adds tons of damage still, though. Looking pretty good here for Test. Half 50 tension for the flex shield. Oh, we tried a Beyblade retaliation. What an unfortunate whiff on the bite there. Oh, no.
That air stall was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that's gotta feel terrible. Oh no! Like, how close was that 6P? I feel like it was right there, no?
And we're about to see. Right, oh my! It touched him. Oh my God! Yo, Arxis
right
taps the screen. Yo, oh my Lord.
Yeah. No, that was unfortunately perfectly spaced here for Test Your Luck. Calculated or not, you can't deny that the JD that it was an amazing decision, and it definitely paid off with a game of its own.
Yeah, sick movement right there from the Nago. That JD for that exact purpose is always nice to see. The Shizu counter hit or trade hit pays off for Test Your Luck. Kaneda spending that DP to get out of the situation. The blood getting high off of a couple of those Shizus. The 6P getting whiffed out here. Gonna have to burst you out of the corner.
Alright. Good bit of damage. Able to get some Oki as well off that 5H. He gets the burst as well. That's actually just really good stuff. Free eats here for Kaneda. That blood is not going to go over the edge, but Test Your Luck still not looking too pretty here. As we get Kaneda positive bonus. Definitely going to help here. Nice. Yeah, the 6H. Test. Being a little happy here with pressing buttons on defense.
Yeah, Kaneda finding a lot of licks here. Test Your Luck willing to match that 2P. It pays off. Another one of those DPs. Kaneda saying, you get no Oki against me, homie. Good. IBFD there on that second hit of Far Slash. Test Your Luck having to spend that credit card after the blood gets a little high. Not having that much time with it, though. Going to try to get some use out of it with this fast RC, keeping you in the corner.
Kaneda was so close to playing out the time there. Able to get the guaranteed pop, but that super jump once again was just perfectly spaced. Actually gave Test Your Luck an opportunity to reduce that blood. And we're seeing another one here with the bites. And it's just mix up central. Good block of the DP6H is the punish of choice. Certainly more than enough, especially with that tiny bit of HP that we had.
Oh, Good stand block there from Kaneda. Getting counter hit though on the Beyblade. Has to spend that burst to keep you back. Oh, hey, yeah, that credit card is strong, but if you're willing to mash, you know when to press. It can pay off for you. Test your luck still at that high blood. No meter to play with either, but a well-placed 2S.
Yeah, DP taking it back to the corner. Kaneda still has a lot of meter, a lot of stamina to work with here. Test your luck not looking too high here in the corner. Spending meter on that FD, but Kaneda, no ice creams, unfortunately. L eats, but we still get the super popped off as well.
Oh, that was probably a super, right? No way it was wake up clone.
1000%, 1000%. Kaneda though looking to buy some time. Only a few seconds left here in the situation. Able to actually get the pop, but no, we just weren't conscious of it. Test your luck is gonna run with it in full. Gets just enough meter right at the very end to Robin cancel. Test your luck takes it over Kaneda 3-1. Young Kriby, I go to Melty Blood for 1 week and you're on Leo. What happened?
Kriby, I thought you were better than this.
But you know what? If anyone can pick up a character in a short amount of time, it's definitely got to be Kriby. Like you said, connoisseur of many characters. We saw the work they put in with the Happy Chaos, and I'm confident that they'll do just as fine with the Leo. Already running up, getting the throw.
Going for that Stancil. Mixyous keeping you back there with that 2P. Dancing around the S-booms very well. That 2P there from Mixyous going to be a key button here to try to press at that, you know, that close to medium range. Good stuff here from Kriby, going for the HDP Red RC mix. Nice throw here from Mixyous. They were going to corner the king.
Unfortunately. Oh, trying to get the boom out, or trying to get the flash kick out, unfortunately. Mid input might be what saves you alive. Kriby dash blocking with such success, able to get these 5Ps out, or block out these 5Ps from Mixyous, but look at the keep away here.
Yeah, what was that, JK? I don't even know if I've ever seen that Venom button, but oh my god, good jump in Red RC. I know Venom does little damage, but Mixyous still going to be able to close it out with this super, getting game one. That was a wall break too. I thought we were pretty far away.
Yeah, honestly, a little shocked, but it works out for the best. Nice smash there on the Q5. Little unfortunate miss on the link there. Gets the bird spay ear from Kriby. Mixyous is kind of swagging on him right now. I'll be honest.
Yeah, Ben, a character that's fun to watch when they're pulling up and they're doing the thing. Keeping you back here, getting these Q5 ball sets. Good DP there from Kriby. These dash blocks are strong, trying to cheat in there with that lariat, trying to respect these projectiles. Mixyous get on top of you here with this 2D.
Kriby not looking too confident here on the defense. We do have all that meter, but doesn't even look like we get an opportunity to use it. Super gonna suck up the 2 balls on the screen and just yo, that is demolishing your health bar. My goodness, Kriby didn't seem like really get an opportunity to play this round.
Yeah, I know it's hard to sympathize with Leo, y'all. Trust me, I hear you. But zoner matchups, they're going to be hard for this king out here, especially when you got someone who's so good on that zoner like Mixyous has been on this Venom. I think has been even playing it before the 2.0 changes. Just been dedicating to like, hey, I want to play something new, want to commit my time to something new. And it's really been paying off. Mixyous been playing very strong, making up in these top 8s. See what we got here in game 2.
All right, 6K. Beautiful stuff. Gets the burst type of Mixyous pretty early on into the round. Still, though, it only costs about half of your health. Kriby looking to make the most of it, keeping the corner. Not quite going to get the kill, but this is definitely the next best thing. Has that positive bonus. Has almost a full stick of butter, but Mixyous able to actually fight and keep Kriby out to the best degree.
Yeah, these S-booms doing a lot of work, but far enough away for Mixyous to get a good stinger to try to fight back. The 5D is the mix. Only fair, because I think Mixyous got some 5D mix in the last round, so Kriby giving it right back to you. And real quick, y'all, exclamation point Matcherino. Keep claiming those codes if you like what you see. We got a lot to go. Mixyous with a good back throw here.
Stuff. Flash kick. Like we saw there, using the guard point stance, able to try and block some of the balls on the screen, but Just not looking too good here. These booms are just getting beat out. The 6P attempt here is actually working out for mixyous. Kriby looking struggling just a little bit to quite actually get in.
We're moving mountains out here to try to close this distance against mixyous. Doing a great job of, even when we're finally close up, mixing you up with just simple 2K, 2D, and 5D is all we need at those times. S-Boom doing a lot of work as well, closing that distance, getting us in, but these stingers keeping you down. The JD whiffing, the lariat trading. Kriby trying to bring mixyous to the corner. Good 6P to do so.
Unfortunate. S-Boom finding its mark. Huge counter hit. Looking to get the burst out, but I think mixyous has not fallen for a single one of these baits so far. Did you see this? This is wonderful stuff here by mixyous. Whole lot of meter to fall back on in case things might go wrong. Unfortunately, Kriby was just a little too fast on the trigger there. What a throw!
Oh, and an immediate Dark Angel cancel here. Kriby going to be locked out of that burst. I think we had a split second to spend it there, but mixyous was ready to bait it. You'll probably catch it here in the replay. Yeah, that was tricky.
I think what happened there was we saw Dark Angel come out. You're supposed to be locked out, but mixyous wanted that extra little bit of damage, so we did like super jump JK, jump canceled it. Yeah, we see right there, and the and the RoboKai with the assist. So if Kriby could definitely, if Kriby can do it, if Kriby got the scrolls from Jodo just now in the DMs, they can apply here, and we see you a verse 3-0. Oh my goodness, that'd be something really wonderful to see.
Yeah, maybe one of the first. We'll see. Stinger keeping you down. I like these ball sets. The 2P, like I said, very strong here in this matchup. Good JH counter hit, keeping it going with that JP. The standstill that makes you up. Mixyous spends the burst.
Stop backing up. I-being the balls here. Already putting in one of the things that Jodo already set to do. Just start I-being things. Becomes a little tricky for Mixyous to deal with.
Oh, just out of range. Didn't get that 5H. Did get it here. Gets the counter hit. The red RC. No burst to have to bait. You're going to send this Venom through.
Definitely wondering if breaking the wall here was the right choice. Yeah, we get the positive bonus. And yeah, we got the 2K, but definitely almost gave Mixyous another opportunity to fight back, especially with all that tension that we have available to us.
Oh, jumps in. Right over that S-boom. Great stuff.
Okay. Okay, that was scary. Could be taking them around here. This potential last game. Q5 to break the wall and 6H to get that extra bit of damage.
Wait, I think Kriby just typed in the Twitch chat on that wall break. That is that's some zoomer speed right there.
Nice. DP coming out once again. Just blocking these Q5. Yeah, DP sent another one. Oh! Oh, what are you throwing? Yeah, look at the frequency of which Mixyous is just filling up the screen with all these projectiles while not using a sliver of tension. Kriby manages to fight his way in. Definitely gotta wonder if you're gonna break the wall the next opportunity you can, or just go for the kill. PRC able to lock you down with the 5P 6H counter or 6P counter. Beautiful stuff in its turbulence. Kriby playing it a little slower, playing a little more confidently, maybe applying some of that coaching that he just received here. Takes the third game here, inching ever so closer to a game 5.
And that was crazy. If you caught that, that was actually a close slash whiff, which probably would have hit last patch, but still had enough time to go for this. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to 6P here. That's right. And then went for the 6P instead. Kriby in the chat saying, I got my one. Well, homie, you got to get 2 more if you're trying to get to this top 8. Mixyous with a good lead, bursting you back.
Yeah, already got the IB on it. Pretty no distance. Beautiful 6P already. Look at this. Opposite from what we've seen so far. Kriby looking a little more confident here, but I think we just got to block a little more. We're getting caught with these frame traps and these IEDs over the booms. Been a little predictable. Mixyous not quite creating many offensive gaps. Oh no, that could have been so bad.
Definitely getting tricky here. Okay, you cannot cross up mixyous for free. They're always ready with those throws. Gonna have to wake up into this Dark Angel. Chasing you down. But the back throw from Kriby. Great play. Tried the back turn T. The Dark Angel realized it was still active. Still gets clipped. And mixyous goes to set point.
Dude. Ain't no way. That was so tricky. Gets the burst out from Kriby already. Oh, what can you do? Beautiful maneuver. Nice. The mix-up is set up now. I like that. Not actually spending the meter. Try to go for the tap does, but smash it on it. Kind of respect it.
Oh, man.
No.
The Q5 able to still let you recover in time to beat up that DP, but Kriby said, hey, I got another one ready. The preemptive button into red RC. Mixyous with some very strong Venom play is going to win this set in a flashy fashion. 3-1, moves on the top 8.
Right, just that Winter Mantis change being pretty strong, as well as that 2P remaining just as strong as it was for the past few patches. Certainly causing some trouble for some people, myself included.
Oh, yeah, I'm not afraid to admit that yeah, I got a skill issue when it comes to fighting my axles out here. McSmitty, one of the best, so you definitely got to know this matchup and be ready and prepared to fight one of the strongest out here. Keeping you down with these Ren-Sen follow-ups. Insert pretty patient here, not just spamming that S Dolphin. Is trying to get a little in the air here against McSmitty. Not trying to force too much, just building up that meter. Tries to go for that vertical dolphin, but McSmitty, just one hit, one combo. Insert has to spend the burst.
Blocks the H Dolphin. BR season. Another guaranteed strike throw situation because you blocked the charge anchor. Oh, what a conversion! Oh my goodness. Beautiful block.
Okay, dancing around that whistling wind. McSmitty trying to anti-area here. The burst getting spent. Feels like a hero. Jailing you down with 6K. Insert trying to get in. McSmitty needs one more clip of a button to take you out. The 3K trying to get that distance, and it's the 2K on the other side. Catching McSmitty in some anti-air recovery. Insert gets his first round.
Gotta give McSmitty some credit. Trying to anti-air, unfortunately. Just wasn't very wary of the spacing there. 2S connects this time around. And so does that whistling wind. Oh, unfortunate back throws. Happens. No. Happens again.
Yeah, happening again. Oh no, Gummy, we're getting throw looped out here.
Okay. I like the discipline. Yeah, just get another back throw. Why not? I kind of agree with it, though. Definitely don't want to give Insert an opportunity to fight back, especially if we have burst. She could definitely just opt to use it offensively.
Oh, but the counter hit. Maybe McSmitty went for an anti-air just a little too late on that vertical dolphin. Insert able to close out that game 1.
Yeah, that H dolphin just hit so deep. Right there. Look, oh, let me see this.
I'm reading the Twitch chat, maybe getting some insight on the match quality right now. If it's bad, y'all, let me know. We can try to fix it, okay? But it looks like we're rematching. Going into game 2 here, gonna see what we got. Definitely some strong zoning there from McSmitty, trying to keep this May in the corner, but Insert doing a really good job of finding those 3Ks.
Dolphin to connect. It's that JP keeping you respectful. Tab does finds its mark. Trying to get this burst out from McSmitty, but just staying in very disciplined and not actually spending it here. Just a little over half your health left.
5D is the mix. McSmitty probably going to hold on to the burst this time around. Not having that meter to back you up. Even if you feel like the hero, you've got to be a little, you know, confident, or rather, you know, understanding like, hey, this is where I'm at with my meter. Insert just had a really good round. I'm going to save it here for this moment. Oh, I couldn't get that anti-air on that H Dolphin.
Alright. Oh, there it is. Plus frames. That 2S shutting down that aerial approach. 6H. being a mid now. Axel Bobber. Oh, gets the jump. Look at this punish. Yo, side swap wall break. Yo, what?
And that full charge on the 6H, taking it down the screen. This is comboing. Okay. Almost had that far slash link as well, but McSmitty getting a chance to fight. Insert spends the burst.
Yeah, spends the YRC as well. Already committed to the tornado, not able to actually confirm into the anything there to get the kill. That beautiful jump. I respect that.
Nice stuff here. FD pushing you back. Trying to close the distance with that Dolphin, but a preemptive whistling win from McSmitty is going to pay off.
That's Dolphin just in retaliation. I kind of like that Insert is not being afraid here in any of these moments where you feel that somebody should be against Axel Low. Just, you are playing my game. Tons of meter here on Insert's end. Able to get the combo as well. Wait, you're dead.
Oh, almost. On a pixel here, but Insert gets you with the same side to close out game 2.
The mix-ups have been lethal time and time again. Insert just taking it of the game. I truly don't know how one person can block so much and able to just turn the situation on its head. But Insert definitely shows us time and time again that they are completely adjusted to every situation and just they're just ready to win.
Keeping you back. Good punish here from Insert, using that Dolphin to close that distance. McSmitty spends that burst, wants to keep this May off of you. Hey, actually scooping you back actually with the Rensen scoop. Insert saying, I'm in a good spot, spends our own burst, and is now going to send McSmitty through.
Gotta get the super as well. Yamada-san coming through for the extra bit of damage. Gets the hard knockdown. Not gonna get a ton of meter back from this. But McSmitty definitely gonna get that positional advantage back. Taking it to the corner already. And breaking that wall, getting that positive bonus.
Nice job getting that Dolphin, getting a punish here as well. McSmitty getting clipped here on the low. Had that 50 tension, not gonna have a chance to spend it here. Is gonna have that burst. Insert up 2-0 here though. Only needs one more round to try to close it out.
Right. PRC to correct the 2S whiff. Oh, this is so scary. Oh no. Insert just running up, trying to get the throw. McSmitty is just ready for these H Dolphins. Yeah, these up Dolphins have been working time and time again. And a wonderful adjustment leads Xfinity to get the perfect, but definitely gotta wonder, is Insert just gonna keep on going? Or are we gonna adjust our offense accordingly and maybe switch it up? For the time being, it definitely seems like Insert is okay with just continuing this.
The 5D connects. Yeah, Insert definitely for fun in it right here. It is paying off here with this May damage. Good strings here. Insert, we build up this positive bonus. McSmitty does have 50 tension to fight with. Good trade there on that 5K. Keeping it back. Trying to be preemptive with some of these anti-airs. Deflect shield to get some distance, but the Dolphin still closes it.
Able to get the lockdown and the frame trap to catch what I assume was just a jump out attempt. Insert. Oh, that might have been a backdash. It said punish. Regardless, though, it's something else to look forward to. Just like I'm looking forward to this match here in a second. MacMens coming back up to the podium versus Mixyous.
See what we got. So Mixyous doing some good zoning earlier, but can you zone through those spins here? MacMen's also not afraid to challenge it when you're point blank with that Anji 2P, so we'll see what we got. Definitely playing very strong at this mid-range. The counter hit gets answered by a burst. MacMen's still very good with these dash blocks, trying to get around these ball sets, but Mixyous just keeping it back and throws the spin immediately.
Runs up. Uh-oh. Q5B block. He actually gets the jump in attempt. Doesn't get a combo off of it, unfortunately, but Mixyous is sitting pretty there with a ton of meter. in that back throw and actually not looking to cash out on it. Kind of respect it. Just save your meter for a rainy day.
Oh, another throw. That time a little too preemptive, huh? And MacMens was able to get that counter at 2D. mixyous spending the burst. Still feeling good about this round. Having 100 meter to do so. And there's that throw. What has it been? 3 throws on these spins so far. mixyous going to be able to close out this first round. No. Okay, with the 6P. Okay. Our commentator's cursed there for a second. But mixyous with a good anti-air.
Yeah, definitely good response. Seeing the MacMens is a little happy on the jump. Seeing that's the main way to move around the zoning here from mixyous, and it's a damn good answer, as we see right here. Just to get a little predictable, mixyous can definitely plan around it. Good stuff. Gets the throw. MacMens already sits on the butterfly counter hit. It's gonna be so massive. Actually, attempts to keep the corner. I completely respect his decision here.
Whew. MacMens with a clapback right there, and there's a difference between, you know, Venom and most other characters. See how quick that round was in terms of damage being dealt, the number of interactions. So strong stuff there, MacMens. But getting hit with that far slash, mixyous ready with that ball afterwards. The JD cross up catching us off guard.
Cool stuff. Yeah, setting it up there. What a cross up. Good blocks on it too, MacMens. Oh, spaced out with the Q5. YRC doesn't actually connect. I like this here from mixyous, supering right before the burst comes back, so MacMens is locked out of it.
You're not going to have a great chance to spend it, even if you get the chance. Even though you had that full bar, it was a fallacy, right? This did not have a great chance to just full send it like that. Didn't want to wake up Gold Burst. mixyous was already looking for that option, so Venom coming out on top here in this game 1.
We're seeing it right here as well. This carcass rate coming in full effect. Just the plus frames for it. I'm not sure if that was the S or the H version, truthfully. A little too close to tell, but regardless, it's plus on block. And MacMens trying to press there was a little brave, honestly, but I kind of respect it. You gotta make some of these risky choices when you're down and about.
Ooh, spinning through 2 projectiles right there. MacMens taking Venom to the corner here. A lot of patience from mixyous. But just when I say that, catching the backdash, spends the burst to stay alive here.
Cool. Like that goes for the hop to chase. But MacMens is just playing it very slow. Spin and the fish comes through. I think that might have been the first fish we actually saw so far. Overhead. Beautiful maneuverability. And the back throw once again. MacMens just having terrible luck here.
You know what? I like that burst. Want to stay on the side of the wall, having that full 100 meter to play with, and it pays off the parry on the projectile, getting those frames with 2H, throw Red RC, closing out this round. MacMens, some great play there.
That was such a good adaptation that we haven't seen yet from Mac in this set at the very least. But mixyous is going right back at it. Nice block on the JD.
Sitting you down with this koi projectile, getting us a lot of pressure here in the mid screen. mixyous with a good 2K punish. Going to get a command grab. I think, not mistaken, one of the first we've seen from mixyous here. Going to put this Anji here in the corner. Actually, going to get the wall splat as well. I'm always surprised seeing these Venom wall splats. It's like, is this going to splat? It always does.
Try to close that chance here. Yeah, Mac is just getting a ton of these 2H resets. Just, there it is, one more. Very scary to press on. Obviously, the reward is massive. But it's very good on block as well. MacMens, though, having to spend the burst to get out of this situation. And you might have put yourself in an even worse one here. mixyous already switching the sides, playing around the spin flawlessly. But MacMens actually manages to squeeze through all the bullets we see on screen. Oh, this is so scary.
Rightfully scared, huh? Because just one misstep, one gap in your pressure, and it's going to be a back throw incident. mixyous was willing to capitalize on that one, evens up the rounds here, and also has that burst advantage that's going to potentially help them out.
Yeah, to that point, you know what's got to be frustrating for MacMens. To trying to run your offense and getting constantly back throw. It's got to be one of the worst feelings in fighting games, I feel. but still though able to have some fumbles like that and maintain your cool and just go into the next round like nothing ever happened is a skill that is valued in these high-level players. Beautiful stuff. Oh, there's a throw. Tap dust. Yeah, it gets the burst out from mixyous. We still have a ton of meter to work with here. A whole 50.
That's a really good jump in there from Mac. Gets a counter hit here, a full stick of butter. Not gonna be enough to do the 100 super meter guard crush. And that's gonna matter here on a pixel. Now it is only a little bit of life. MacMens just needs to chip you out or catch you with that 6P. That's gonna be game 2 going to the Anji.
What a way to tie it up, right? That 6P hitting super far, honestly. I wasn't actually sure, even if mixyous like air dash back there, I wasn't entirely too confident that it was gonna reach, but hey, look at that. Mac actually, oh, you know what? Mac actually did a slight dash up there. That makes way more sense. Good recognition here from MacMens. I think recognizing that, you know, that button just wasn't gonna reach, so I gotta go a little bit of a dash up.
Yeah, this button's good, but I gotta give it a little bit of love too, so good stuff. And MacMens with the strong start, got mixyous thrown up here in the corner.
Nice. Oh, there's that JD. Gotta watch your dome. Ooh. Oh.
It tried to correct itself, huh? But mixyous just so vertical, like even the AI didn't know what to do, right? The programming is like, good luck, MacMens. Mixyous gonna take it down to the corner here.
Mixyous taking the round. The wall break there to end things off. And immediately putting pedal to the metal, just a far slash round star like nothing ever changed. Beautiful counter hits as well. Ooh, just look at this, setting everything down with these frame trap consistently, just setting down these balls, and then, well, when you have all that ground space covered, there's only so much you need to look for in the air. Like right now, the air-to-air attempt gets the counter hit and the burst from MacMens.
You saw like mixyous preemptive in the air, but MacMens even quicker. Good tech, but then a throw punish.
Beautiful stuff. Carcass Fate's coming down full effect once again. Actually doesn't choose to break the wall. Wasn't confident that the super was going to kill. And honestly, I could always respect it when you sacrifice damage for Oki situation. These Carcass Fates are just getting blocked. MacMens, what do you do?
It apparently wasn't whatever we did right there. Maybe we tried a 2P press. And honestly, yeah, I would have been trying that at that point. Saying, hey, get this Venom off me. But mixyous just keeping that infinite going, it felt like.
I mean, maybe the play there was just to kind of YRC at the end of the buttons there, but that comes with its own risk, right? Definitely could have got baited. Definitely could have been jump canceled. There's a lot of things that could have happened there, but MacMens tried to hold on to the meter to his downfall. Now we're down the game. You're definitely wondering if it was worth it.
We'll see. Mixyous getting a punish here. Good navigation there from MacMens getting around those balls, but Mixyous... It's almost like Mixyous gives you the angle that he wants you to go to, you know? And then he preempts it, starts beating you up for it. PRC the drift back, but good jump in there over the Q5. The burst gets spent.
Nice. 6H. Catch jump out attempts. Oh, that was so scary. Oh my gosh. Overhead's coming out full effect. JD to stall just a little bit longer. Avoids the 6P there from Mac. But still gets hits. Q5's coming out once again. Look at the ground space. Look at the coverage.
Oh, good preemption there with that 2S. The 5D is going to be the mix. And MacMens is going to close out that round. Either player's game. But MacMens quick to the trigger. Closes that one out.
Yeah, seems like Mixy is starting to crumble a little bit on the defense here. I think Mac is starting to recognize that and just starting being a little more tricky with the offense, not relying on Fujin too much, as we've seen ourselves getting back thrown time and time again. Excellent gold burst. Try to reset to neutral. The PRC into the 2H reset. Oh my goodness, that is so nice.
Mixyous keeping you back with that burst. Getting shut down here on that air dash attempt. MacMens Nice preemptive 2P. Gets a counter hit. Now going to throw Loopy a bit here, potentially. Chasing it down with that projectile mix. 100 tension built up after this second throw. Mixyous with a lot of meter as well.
Wonderful save. Oh, and the pins goes into the super immediately, not wasting any time. Is it going to kill, though? Yeah, for sure. Slight HP. Was... I don't think that was a PRC sword. No, that just comboed right into it.
Yeah, was able to confirm the hit, it looked like.
Yeah, right there. Just get the Fujin. Doesn't even go into the Nagi-Ha or anything. Just goes straight into the super to confirm the kill. Damn, game 5. I think this might be the first game 5 we've had all night. And, I mean, what a better place to have one than the winner's side of top 8.
Yeah, for sure. If you weren't, if you weren't locked in for those game 5s earlier, then it would be up here on this winner's side. MacMens trying to go for a throw there, potentially. Mixyous with a good counter hit, keeping you back, not falling for that trick after 2H. Keeping down these projectiles. Good spin through, but the 2D clips you.
Yeah, excellent maneuverability. Look at all this coverage on the screen. Actually gets the burst out from Mag. I kind of agree here. You want to clear up that screen as well and try to, you know, return to neutral without all them balls there. Q5 once again. Yeah, these carcass raids are just relentless. Q5 not able to break the wall. Might have buffered that prior to the wall break. But I kind of agree with this. Just sends the Dark Angel. And I agree with that counter as well, because he says, no, thank you. Just ignore it.
All right, Mixy is still going on the set point, but there is a very small list of things that can beat Dark Angel. And I'm adding Anji parry to the list. I was not educated on that one. Strong stuff. Oh my god, that was a cool setup right there. MacMens blocking it out, though. Good defense.
Wonderful.
2P anti-arrow. I would have thought you were Goldlewis for a second. Oh, the throw. Good jump there from Mixyous.
Yeah, sends out the Dark Angel. Not gonna be enough to kill. But we're gonna just try to catch out as much as we can. Oh my goodness. We had a ton of projectiles out on the screen, adding on that extra bit of damage. Mixyous with the clutch takes it over MacMens 3-2.
But oh my gosh, okay. Definitely not what I expected rolling into this one in terms of the characters we're going to see. Was expecting 2 Mays, but looks like Totsu pulling up on the Goldlewis, and Insert going to be playing the Happy Chaos.
Yeah, color me surprised. For a second there, I thought this was the loser side. I thought you were running RedIAmNot versus Kriby, but no, no, this is not what I expected here.
Yeah, maybe do a double take for a second.
Yeah, honestly, you could have told me that this was them down at the loser side. I would have believed you.
Well, here we go. We're going to see what Totsu's Goldlewis looks like and what Insert's HC looks like, at least here in this first game. Trying to get some cool BRC mix. Can you knock down with these BTs here in the corner? Insert trying to block it out. Good trade hit to try to fight back, and it pays off.
Nice. Good block on the curse roll. Able to get the 6S. The sucker punch into the Deus Ex Machina. Not going to refill some of those bullets, unfortunately, but still sitting pretty here at this post-wall break situation with the hard knockdown. Curse almost makes the throw, but it's not quite.
Nice stuff. 2K going into that BT. It was either player's game there at the end. Shouts to Coin Flip USA for the follow. What perfect timing.
Deflect shields and make the BT whiff. Unfortunately, no punish. I like the attempt there from Insert, though. Oh, yeah, we're trying our hardest here. This is, yep, that's a 2K. Okay, we'll find our way out. Gets the back throw. Yeah. HG still is, you know, it has been changed quite a few times with these past few months, but the game plan is still roughly the same, right? You get in, you do buttons, you press tap dust, and you follow it up with gunshot.
And so getting burst in time here to try to get one more second to play, but Totsu sitting you down with that Goldlewis far slash. Great stuff.
All right, quick first game here. Insert not looking super comfortable here in the matchup. Wasn't actually able to get things started, unfortunately. Totsu, though, quite the opposite. Looks very comfortable here with the Goldlewis. I wonder if we're gonna see a character change or we're gonna see it through. Oh no, we're sticking to it.
All right, here we go. Insert saying, hey, just give me a couple more rounds in this HC and I'll see what I can do. Going into this next match. These two are also on their own team in the Jeekly. Shouts to that 4v4 team battle tournament series. But they're teammates, so unfortunately have to fight each other here on winner's side. Let's see what we got here.
Nice. Gunshot whiff. It's not gonna whiff, excuse me. Oh, that is a huge counter hit. Just gonna take the free real estate. I love it.
Oh wow. Totsu was still preempted with that 6P. PRC to keep it safe. Gets the throw. Keeps Insert in the corner despite his efforts.
No, but Behemoth Typhoon was not enough to kill, unfortunately. Still though, what an 862 to cash the jump out attempts.
Ooh.
And catches the roll. You know how locked in you gotta be to do that at 10 p.m. on a Friday night?
10 p.m. on your secondary, playing someone else's sec. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We're having a little bit of fun out here. Showing the counter blitz, hitting the teabag.
Might have been the world's first counter blitz sighting in 2026. You know, they fixed it. Allegedly, but like that still did a wall break. Like I'm just a little.
Yeah, but you know, definitely been seeing some counter blitz shenanigans. I mean, either player's round again. What was that? A wild assault attempt? That throw right there, or maybe she was trying to preempt a roll that hard. Another counter blitz, not enough to kill. They'll burn it down here, but the gunshot to finish it off. That isn't an invincible reversal. So, Insert able to stay alive here.
Tying it up in rounds. What an air throw. Gunshot to keep you locked down from trying to jump out once again. Far slash gets the 684. Aurora Borealis. Correct me if I'm mistaken, Rika, but that was nuts. Oh no. You live? Yeah, okay, you live.
Here we got here. Minigun keeping you down, having all that meter to FD it out. She's pulling up with another couple rounds that I still got some left in the chamber.
You know how scared you gotta be when your reticle is on Goldlewis and you still not shooting?
Ooh.
Okay, gets the gold burst. Okay. Yeah, surely we keep the corner, yeah. That was the backbreaker? Okay.
Okay, great stuff, great stuff. The 2P to finish it off. Good match there from Totsu. I mean, honestly, like, knowing how comfortable or lack thereof these players are in these characters, it's either player's game when I see a counter hit. But Totsu finishing that one off. We'll see what we got here. Rolling up into this game 3. Insert sitting here on the stands, walking off. Potentially, that was quick. Oh, okay, so we are swapping. Okay. Not what I expected, but we're going to the king.
King of Illyria himself. Leo Whitefang coming through. Honestly, not the pick I would have expected, but you know, we are pretty late into the game's lifespan. And you can expect to have high-level players, to have several characters sitting on the back burner as well.
All roads lead to Leo Whitefang, Gummy.
Tech. Already seeing the offensive sequences of just happening more often than not. Nice. Nice.
Okay. We got this drone to play for us. The low connects. Good follow up there from Totsu. Catching you here with this JH, spinning you around.
Beautiful press on a 2K there. Totsu already on... What?
Dude, Totsu got a Goldlewis apparently.
I guess. We're definitely swinging that cop to the best of our ability. It is working.
Okay, good stuff here though from Insert. Getting this wall break. Going to be cooking up some of this positive. Trying to play a little bit with this far slash. Oh, okay, all right. Totsu just making sure her D-pad still works.
All right, YRC. You know, insert. I promise if you go to back turn and start jumping, I promise you start winning. No one is ready for that cockroach to start like flying with his wings. I promise you, no one's ready. Would have worked right there. Would have worked.
What a way to describe that. Such beautiful language coming.
Listen. That's the fear that you see whenever you see level Y-Fang. Like you jump. It's the same level of fear that I feel in my heart.
Okay. Getting some knockdowns here. Okay. HDP. Got the close slash meaty after. We got some good Leo play here. Gonna have to block out that minigun.
It's what a whip punish. Oh, we're jumping. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, the counter is gonna hurt. Totsu got a lot of meter too. He's got to get a chance to spend it.
Alright, so look, you're gonna go burst, and then you're gonna burn it down. No bit, you win.
Yep.
Right,
GG's.
64.
Totsu winning this set 3-0. Oh my god. Ah!
Oh, what? Stop. This is not gonna kill. But the 684 we end off here is gonna leave Totsu in such a winning position.
Oh my god, we're still stuck in this damn set. Insert gets a throw.
Yo.
Totsu, just lock it in and get us out of here, please. No, I'm just playing. We're having fun, y'all. Hey, if you made it this far in the winner side, pick whatever the fuck you want.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Like. Alright, 6B clash. Going for. Oh, okay. Both of them. Fingers on the dust button.
Okay. Insert getting pretty strong confirms off this far slash. Typically what you could probably see in this matchup is like a lot of dash 5P and a lot of whiff punishes with like 5H and such, but Insert getting a lot of mileage off that far slash here off this Leo. Pulling up, going for the stancel. Good just blocks here from Totsu.
Got to jump out. Not wanting to hold any of this. Totsu still has burst available, but saving it for the next round. Kind of agree with it. Not look, you know, Insert does have that extra bit of tension, not looking too hot. Definitely don't want to be here.
Ooh. Hard call out there on the air throw attempt on the round start. Didn't pay off. Totsu with a nice 6P, keeping his Leo down.
Beautiful baits. Okay. No, vested up the beam of typhoons, and Insert is just not stopping with the DPs. Yo.
Did you also know that Insert was going to DP a third time gummy? I feel like we all knew.
I feel like I kind of felt it, you know. Yeah. Yo.
Not the red RC combo going into 5P. Okay, come on.
Finish your combo.
Lock it in.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wonderful stuff. Down with the system reversal. 1080, by the way. We were just slamming on our stick.
Okay,
Burst is available here on both sides, though. Pretty even ground going to this potential final round.
Here we got. Oh, okay. Maybe Totsu going for a little bit of a burst bait there with that jump cancel. Insert gonna be patient with it, trying to get some stancels here. Totsu with some good just blocks here on the Leo.
Okay, 684. No? Oh no, okay, I kinda like that. Just going for the corner position. Beautiful IB. What a far slash. What? Don't believe yourself for real. Yo, I have never seen so many counter boosters in one match. Okay, wait a minute.
Insert. Totsu just 2 PM. Insert. Oh, okay.
You're crazy. You're crazy for trying to run up there. I respect it.
It's like we went to the zoo, Gummy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And here you go. Did you guys like that matchup? Here's how it probably should play out. It's going to be Kriby versus RedIAmNot.
Kriby on the layout once again. Beautiful attack on the throw immediately. Round start. RedIAmNot is playing to the strengths of Goldlewis and sitting around that behemoth typhoon just range.
Okay. Here we go. Catching with the overhead. Getting that immediate drone. Oki. Wow. Kriby finding the gap to throw there. I didn't realize there was one.
Yeah. Wonderful backdash there on the 486.
Oh.
That was scary. What blocks from here? Kriby not actually clash canceling the DP. Let's second hit ride. Could be very scary that we have a ton of risk on our side, but Kriby looking to do the best that he can. Just backing up. Willing to give us some of that real estate, but RedIAmNot just sitting so comfortably, not really giving up the advantage of spacing and just letting Kriby come to them.
Okay, Red here. Just blocking it out, but hey, try to be preempted there with a press. Got caught with a counter hit, trying to use that guard point to our advantage, but RedIAmNot was able to, you know, had all that time to figure out how we wanted to approach seeing it for that long with the drone block stun. Good job blocking these BTs, but the 5P that jail you down here in the corner, despite those blocks, it's going to be that DP bait. The burst comes back, but right on the wall splat, so Kriby has resources, but no HP.
Yeah, the human typhoon. RedIAmNot not dropping around, taking the game though in such a dominating fashion. Damn, that was so clean.
You definitely saw a lot of cool stuff there. You saw Red being preempted with the 2S's. You saw Kriby do some of those dash 5P attempts. You saw a lot less far slash from that Leo, and also a lot of respect given to that drone, right? You know, Kriby doing that walk back, low key, optimal, right? Like even if it puts you into, you know, danger bonus, you know, just trying to wait out that drone. Nice job, good trade hit here for Kriby contesting that JD.
Wonderful. Oh no. Little old coming through in the chat saying cheeking out of my noggin. You know, I kind of get it. See
Hey.
right now, BRC blocks the overhead, the quadruple overhead, the mythical offense. Oh no.
Okay, good stuff. Getting a counter hit with that 2K on the Stancil, but the 2S Red RC, RedIAmNot closes out that round. Kriby is starting to get something started there, but given too much of that time for Red, I suppose, was able to find that button to fight out, and now we're starting off very strong here in this round, already taking away half the King's HP.
Yeah, backbreaker leading into another throw. Thought that jump there was an attempt at the bait, but unfortunately, Kriby is just able to make the most of something here. Able to get the super. Return to neutral. Beautiful. Wonderful pressure here. We're seeing Kriby just buy time so that positive bonus just can give just a little bit of meter. Almost at 50. Unfortunately, not quite there. Still has burst available though.
Oh, but into RedIAmNot's pockets with the bait. Strong stuff there to that Goldlewis closing out game 2.
Dang. Just doing such a good job at being disciplined with your burst. But at the last moment, when you feel like it's safe to use it, bursting on close slash, honestly, a little bit of a brave move, and I respect it, but Red is just so ready for it, time and time again.
Here we are pulling up into this game 3. I know Kriby's got what it takes here on this Leo to try to... Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I looked away. It was an HC swap. I mean, I wasn't kidding earlier when I said Kriby is a character connoisseur. You know, Gummy pointed out how quick this kid is at picking up new characters out here. Going to see what we got here on this HC. RedIAmNot already to a good start. I got to say, RedIAmNot probably very prepared for this matchup. How often he sees some of the best HCs in the world. how often they see them. So we'll see what we got right here. Red looking good. They got the drone to come up, pulling up, trying to get up on this HC. Kriby keeping you back with the 5K.
Nice 2S. Oh my goodness. Setting down the drone. Narrowly avoids it. Gets the burst out as well. Finds an opportunity to reload the bullets. Kriby looking pretty comfortable here, but Red taking you out of your comfort zone. As well as depleting your health bar while you're at it. Kriby not able to get started. Not in the slightest bit. Blocks a double overhead. Can we block one more? Baby Typhoon, the answer is no. Chip damage is going to secure that round. RedIAmNot sitting pretty here. No rounds lost.
That was a great backdash there. Kriby, of course, a very strong Goldlewis player as well. So knowing some of that matchup knowledge, knowing when to throw out those backdashes. But Red, they're the best in the business. You know, is that controversial? Going to be able to send HC through here, spending that 50. Looking good here, trying to close out this set point.
Nice. Bar slash. Gets the burst out from Kriby. One more situation. Kriby looking a little comfortable here. Actually able to get some stuff started. Curse is applied for the one time. Oh, that could have been so bad. Beautiful tech on a throw. I like the usage of Skyfish there. Try to just catch Kriby being lazy there with the gun. Unfortunately, a back throw. It's gonna give Curse reapplied for free once again. Tap dust.
Okay, gunshot whiff punish. Red was ready with the burst, chasing you down here. Got the drone to follow as well, just in case. Kriby, very patient, gonna be able to get this curse ball hit, but the JD, RedIAmNot playing some footsies, finishing off this game 3-0. And now these two also in this top 8, but we're gonna see how far we can get between McSmitty on the Axle and TestYourLuck on this Nagoriyuki. We'll see what we got.
Letting the intros rock. Come to the portal. My time traveling British favorite man versus the Nagoriyuki. Oh man, it's a oh, this is one hell of a matchup. As destructive as Nago is this patch, definitely every beast has its tamer, and Axel is pretty happily filling in that position, able to keep Nago at bay regardless of the blood level. Probably has struggles a little bit at the low level here, like the low blood level, but TestYourLuck probably not gonna see too much trouble. We already see the attempts at the baits.
Okay, TestYourLuck actually spending the burst first here. That credit card, keeping those special moves coming for a moment there, keeping this pressure up with that guillotine slash. McSmitty keeping you back here. Spending that burst, committing to that spend, building up this 50, trying to get those plus frames off of the Winter Manus. Liking what we're seeing, scooping back Test. It's going to be that immediate jump JH Red RC to confirm the combo.
Yeah, there it is. The classic mix-up. Learn up once again. Gets the clone off. Plus frames. TestYourLuck. Sneaks in the overhead, and PRC the course correct. Not going to do a ton of damage because it was a PRC starter, but still, the blood rage is going to lower a decent amount.
In that scoop, though, TestYourLuck trying to get some space. McSmitty not giving it to you. Spends the burst after that 2K connects. I think I saw a recovery there on that 5H. You see TestYourLuck trying to be preemptive with some of these normals, but McSmitty doing a great job trying to get a throw there, but Test catching it with the 5P.
Looking too good. Beautiful blocks. What a snipe! And almost gets the second 5-8. I love that there from TestYourLuck. Sends the clone, immediately cancels into the credit card just to kind of make it safe. But McSmitty able to capitalize on it and just goes for the JS. I believe that's what we saw in the round there. Yeah, the burst there as well. Yeah, good old JS. All reliable.
Yeah. Good old Axel JS. Nothing beats that.
Nothing beats that.
I'm just playing. Great stuff right there. I mean, that was still either player's round, right? Like, McSmitty was at kill percent, considering we're fighting Nagoriyuki there. Test your luck, gets in, gets one good counter hit, has enough blood to spend, can take you out back. But, you know, that's why McSmitty was playing that so well, right? Doing some good zoning patterns, keeping back that Nago, realizing, hey, if I do get hit, I'm dead here. So, able to close out that JS. We're rolling in the game, too. Oh my, oh, the late active frames there. The explosion still catching Test Your Luck. I didn't expect that one. McSmitty keeping you down with this 5P.
Right, super jump. There's that 5P shutting down that attempt. Just sneaked away and Test Your Luck though. Sneaks in the Yukimori once again.
Ooh, catching the backdash.
Again, close to popping. Yeah. Even if that combo didn't happen, you unfortunately you dug your own grave, mismanaged the blood.
Nice job. Gonna counter it here, trying to keep back Tess. I like where Test Your Luck's going for like that Shizu too, right? It's got a deceptive range, can scoop down McSmitty if we're trying to do some of these jump backs, but that 5P looking pretty good here. Test Your Luck trying to steal back that distance after the burst, but McSmitty still keeping you down.
Wonderful stuff. Pashes far slash on the Rekka. Oh my goodness, McSmitty is truly not afraid of anything that Test Your Luck can do here. And Test Your Luck is just sitting at the mercy here of McSmitty. What can you truly do when you're put in a position where you have a time limit until your demise comes and you have someone able to punish you from dang near full screen? You see right here, Test Your Luck did the clone into the Yukimori once again, just to try and buy some time. The 2H, yeah, look at the whiff. What can you really do besides pray that the 2H hits, or do they block it?
You're getting hit by you know, barrages of missiles and opposing fire. Meanwhile, you got a bomb strapped to your chest. Test Your Luck not in a very good spot here in this matchup. I think he's been doing a great job of trying to get those ways in, right? Using that Beyblade, using that Shizu too, to try to scoop down McSmitty, and it has been getting us some counter hits here. Nice job here. 6P confirming with that 5H after high blood, but not popping. Nice job using that 5H. McSmitty, very low HP, spends the burst to keep you back, but Test Your Luck gets back on top.
Yeah, betting everything on the Rekka 3 there. Spends the meter, cashes out with that second 6H. Test Your Luck finally able to get around after trial and error of these past 3 matches. I didn't quite believe in the hit. Wonderful stuff. 5H, maximum damage, able to break the wall too while we're at it.
Always love seeing JD in the middle of those combos.
Yeah, JD is such a really good one. Hits a little thin, but when it works, it works. Uh-oh. Oh, how unfortunate. You're looking a little nervous here. Sends the Beyblade. I respect that decision wholeheartedly.
Oh my god, the 2H is just out of range, but if you hold forward for a second, they'll clip you, so Test Your Luck still stuck in that corner. The JS finishes it. McSmitty is here on set point.
Oh no. Yeah, gets the burst up from Test pretty early on. McSmitty is just holding up on defense. As we mentioned, it's a really strong option this patch. And being able to just combat your opponent while being up there is also just as strong. Holding this high-low mix. It's the low Axel Bomber to close it out. McSmitty takes it over Test Your Luck. Hey, let's see. I'm willing to be surprised.
Yeah, this is an unironic grand finals match that we've had before, so unfortunately it's going to be down to decide who gets 5th place. which is unfortunate, but hey, that's what happens when these brackets get this stacked. So we're going to see what we got here. RedIAmNot versus Insert. A confident throw here on the start. Going to be taking it down to the corner, comboing off of it, actually. My God. Insert going to get a wall break for it.
What a whip punish here on the far slash. Yeah, 6H, maximum damage. This is looking so good here for Insert. Even though the drone is up, we still have a lot of meter to work with. Ooh. Scary. PRC. Guess the Ethereal not going to do a ton of damage. Still looking really scared, but Insert, no fear in their heart.
Nice stuff. Using that 5P to mash out, take those frames, and take that round. RedIAmNot looking good here with these BTs, but there's that 5P again. Insert not afraid, saying, hey, here's the gap. I know it's there. I'm going to take it. I mean, Insert did just have to play against another Goldlewis, right? So definitely warmed up for this matchup.
As warm as you can be. Still RedIAmNot. Able to pull out all the tricks that most Goldlewis players just won't even think of or dream of doing. Reddit is just kind of built like that on the character that they get put so much time into. Damn near I'd say achieves mastery with. We see it right here. Look at the spacing there on the 6A4. Able to secure the kill. So confident with it too. You saw that? It was standing still just waiting for the button to whiff.
That matchup experience, I suppose. I mean, not just here in Jeekly. I've seen these players fight against each other quite a bit. We'll see what we got here. Trying to be printed with that 2K. Insert with the nice fuzzy jump, but still locked down with that BT. Spends the burst and a confident far slash to beat out that drone. It's going to be rewarded with a wall break. And look at that damage.
It's over half your health gone for one mistake. It's a Roman cancel. Try to make your way in. Opens up an opportunity for the mix-up, but Insert able to fight their way out. Yes, Dolphin. I like this. Red is just pushing a lot of preemptive buttons like the far slash right there just to kind of catch Insert, just being a little too greedy on the offense on these just slightly minded situations. RedIAmNot with the swiftness and with the cleanness of that combo, able to take the first game here.
Insert with that strong start as well. RedIAmNot keeping that composure to claw it back in this first game. And it was only that, the first game. So we'll see what we got. I've seen these sets go for a minute and go for the mile. So we'll see what we got rolling up into this game 2. We got to channel that power of K on Insert. You got Yui Hirasawa on your side. The power of Whimsy. We'll see what we got going in this game 2.
Gets the throw. Oh no, that's such a bad button to get hit by, unfortunately. Didn't quite get the best combo off of it there. Super. I completely agree with the decision. We don't wanna hold any of this. None of this nonsense. RedIAmNot though, able to just maneuver around the button, spends all the resources they have available to them. Skyfish able to take the round. RedIAmNot with the burst advantage, look pretty good here.
For sure. Great stuff. And I think that all started just like one whiff far slash, which has been a good button for Insert, but Red was capitalizing there and also capitalizing now, trying to keep this man in the corner, but that was a good fuzzy jump attempt to get out here. Nice back throw to actually corner Red, using some of these quick normals to keep you back. But speaking of, that 2P gets you out, the deflect shield to push you back there.
Yeah, wonderful stuff. Just holding it back. I can always really appreciate when any player, especially when they're down, or you know, at any point during the match, is just able to give up some of that real estate, just secure a better spot for them. Especially when they have a slow projectile, when their opponent has a slow projectile, they can just walk behind.
Nice job getting with that 2K mix. And Red having that security here on the Skyfish again. Not enough to kill, but the 5D, the tap dust. Red chasing you down, beating you up in the corner. Up 2-0 here in this set.
You know, I feel like since 2.0 drop, I've been seeing these Goldlewis players pop out using the tap dust a lot more. I don't know if that's just me, but I truly feel like I have never seen Red pop out and do this many tap dust before in their career. Before this patch, it's just dang, something people just weren't looking out for many years, but now actually a pretty strong tool considering the PRC starters aren't nearly as good, so it's a pretty good alternative to doing a BT and then getting a combo off it.
Yeah, that PRC change definitely was a big hit in terms of the damage that some of these characters were putting out. So you know the best out there, including Red, are looking for more ways to be efficient with that meter. Unfortunately, that throw whiffing right there for insert. Red going to be able to get this burst away as this May tries to pull up, gets a nice 2K counter hit, sits you down with those beach ball frames, but Red challenging out of the corner, but the clash pays off for insert.
Goes the burst out for Red. Sets on the pineapple as well. I'll print the 6P. I like the idea. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Insert able to get the whip punish, and now able to start that offense with such confidence. RedIAmNot swings the coffin in the air, has the meter to back it up, and has the security gauge able to break this wall with minimal effort. Oh no. OTG, Beam Typhoon. Closing the round. RedIAmNot has one more round to go. Insert not looking too hot here. We still have burst available here in this final round, but Red able to get the dash cancel and the resets. I saw a little bit of the break there. I think RedIAmNot was looking to fish for that burst bait, but changed their mind at the last second, and instead is rewarded with a fuzzy. Look at the health deficit that Insert is faced with.
Only a little bit left to close out this round with. He's going to get the cross up. A good IBFD there from Red. Oh, maybe a burst attempt, a bait attempt that was. Red committing, was able to get it back. Insert with the deflect shield there on the drone. That was actually some great defense. And now we're going to be able to send Goldlewis through. Still either player's game. Red having that 50 meter. I smell a burn it down in the future.
Oh no, that 5H is not going to reach, unfortunately, or fortunately for Insert. Actually push out of the burn it down range. Now, we talked about earlier in a different set, revolving Insert, the ability to be able to try to turn things on its head. Unfortunately, Red was just one step ahead, super comfortable just playing the long game and able to take the set 3-0. Insert going home. There's no time, immediately getting into it, skipping the intros, just trying to scrap as quick as possible. Blocks a 2H. Yeah, tornado's effect. Not a single spin in sight yet. But we're seeing all these frame traps here. These attempts to just keep out Anji. Working out pretty good so far.
And MacMens looking good. Trying to get in here. Oh, McSmitty. Keeping you back with that 2K, but MacMens getting a counter hit there. McSmitty trying to keep that pressure up. Spends the burst to push back MacMens. Oh my gosh, the shimmy with the 5D. McSmitty trying to throw, but MacMens going to combo you for it.
Wonderful stuff. There's that mix-up we saw. Oh, we saw it so early on in the tournament. Wonderful foreshadow.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, I was surprised when we saw it earlier, and I'm already numb to it. I'm like, yeah, that's just what MacMens does.
Gets the burst out. There's the spin. Able to get the punish on it. Not a ton of damage, but damage isn't really what we want here. We just want the quarter positioning. MacMens very quickly loses somehow Fujin anti right there, but I kind of respect the attempt to just not spend your meter and try to go for a combo. MacMens perfectly okay with just sitting on it.
Good punish here on that scoop. McSmitty trying to go for the winner Manus, but MacMen spending 50 here on this parry. Oh my, and I was about to say, was probably close enough to break the wall. Nice snuff. McSmitty has 100 to play with. Starts off with that deflect shield, but jumping over the Winter Mantis, getting that jump in, and the super spin. MacMens closes out game one.
Yeah, I liked the reaction there. Air dashing over, getting the counter hit. That was just wonderful stuff.
I mean, still a close round though. One false move, McSmitty sits you back down. So we'll see. Rolling into this game 2 out here. Definitely some very confident player from MacMens. We already saw like that one throw shimmy, that fast RC mix. Let's see what we got here.
You know, we're seeing MacMens just go ahead and slam it on the Fuji, and I kind of respect it, and I completely agree with the position. It seems to just put Anji in the position to just avoid JS very narrowly, as we're seeing here. McSmitty opting for the Rainwaters instead.
Second Rin connects, the 6P to jail back that jump back JH attempt. McSmitty getting a chance here with that 2H counter hit. Nice job using that red RC to keep this combo going. But MacMens having 50 here. Honestly, I'd be scared of that parry because it seems like MacMens knows where to put it. But no, we're going to spend it on the PRC to get the pressure.
That's the flex shield. Foden is still coming out in full effect. Able to get a combo here. Have enough meter for a super, but unfortunately we drop. The overhead connects. MacMens, even if it got blocked, still have meter to follow up. Nice.
Comboing off that 5D, that projectile. MacMens builds 50, and that positive bonus is going to give you 100 here. Spends the PRC, though. The McSmitty, luckily not punished there on that deflect shield. Trying to get this Anji off here, but the PRC low connects, and that's MacMens getting a game 2.
Yeah. Almost had a little bit of confidence that PRC starter wasn't going to kill. So I looked at the health bar, and then I realized, like, you know, MacMens definitely made the right choice there. It was going to kill regardless because of that bonus wall break damage.
You definitely got a lot more to think about when it comes to your meter here when you have your opponent in the corner in 2.0. You know, sometimes it's just as simple as spend super, break the wall. You know, I'm not denying that. But yeah, at the highest level, sometimes those little decisions can count. So strong stuff there. MacMens up 2-0 here.
All right, 2-0 lead. Still gonna play it safe, like it's 0-0 so far. I'm willing to bet. MacMens not looking to overextend here. We already see still a lot of blockers just waiting for the perfect time to IED over some of these moves. Look at the whip punish attempt we already seen.
Yeah, that hop in 2S was nuts. Oh, wait, are we pressing here? McSmitty going for reversal. No.
We blocked. Oh my goodness, what a reset into the 2H. Plus frames, 2P off the PRC. MacMens is looking so comfortable here. Unfortunately, opened himself up to get mashed on with a 2K.
Okay, McSmitty doing a good job here, keeping you back here at this mid-range. With that Rin connecting, the flex shield well placed, but the PRC used to keep that pressure up. PRC to keep yourself safe here. MacMens trying to go for the jump in, but had the RC as well to keep that anti-air from punishing him. See what we got?
I greatly appreciate the fact that MacMens is always seeming to sit on 50 meter just to kind of correct in case something goes wrong. Even though we have the lead of 2 games, we're still not willing to make these mistakes. Except in some of these scramble situations where trades can lead into a gigantic reward. MacMens playing to the risk and reward, able to get that round, and now we're on set point.
FD to push you back here, trying to frame trap you potentially with those whistling winds. Axel bomber combo. McSmitty getting a lot of that kept going. My God, I'm learning every day when it comes to Axel low. Great combo there from McSmitty, dealing a lot of damage. MacMens just taking it on the chin. Coming forward here, putting this Axel into the corner. Yeah, feeling the wall break, spends the burst.
Nice. Oh no. Too much damage. Oh, just trying to get the run up. We spawned again. MacMens now playing to the strengths of Anji, which is making your opponent guess on when they have to strike and when they have to throw.
With these Rins coming out, it's going to be the throw red RC. MacMens with 100 to cancel into. That's going to be this. Anji winning it 3-0. Strong stuff. The MacMens moving on this loser side. All right, Strive Earth can't keep us down, y'all. We're rolling into this match. Totsubunger pulling up on the May. Mixyous here on the Venom. GLHF's in the chat. We'll see what we got here. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right. Oh, what an IBFD. Insane stuff we're seeing so far. What coverage of the air there. JP. Yeah, I like this. Actually going for less of a grounded coverage and just going for the air. Just sitting on those S dolphins as we talked about over and over again. And it seems to be working out in such a good way. Mixyous sitting pretty with a ton of health, not actually using any of the resources we have available to us yet. No burst, no nothing.
Almost got a cool combo off that Q5 PRC. Totsu trying to slam you down with these May 5Hs. Gonna be that same side. Didn't get the full combo after. Good far-reaching far slash there, but Totsu doing a lot of work with this 3K.
Stuff, keep 5 full charge. Oh, but that 3K is just putting in tons of work, sliding under them. And what a 6P, ready to interrupt the jump attempt. Mixyous just narrowly winning that round.
Oh, trying to backdash there on that charge move. Still clipped. Now Totsu got you here in this dolphin bunker loop. Let's see what we got. Oh, good job backdashing that cross up there, Mixyous. Getting this ball set, and the command grab comes out as well. Going to take Totsu here to the corner.
Oh, get super off, gonna get the hard knockdown. Oh, so scary. None of these aerial buttons are actually connecting. Q5 finds his mark once again, but you see Totsu taken to the skies. And Mixyous is not looking super confident here on the grounded approach. Looks super confident there with that mash, though.
For sure. I mean, when we get the chance to start pressing, especially with the 2Ps, I mean, look at how well placed they are. Even if they're getting blocked, they're buying us those frames. But Totsu, with a really well placed jump in, is going to close out this round.
Yeah, that hit so deep. That was like the most jump in of all jump ins. Nice, gets the burst. He snatches it from Mixyous. Totsu, what a perfect, takes the first game here in such a dominating fashion. I mean, he was going pretty even here in this first, the first 2 rounds, but this last one, Totsu just seems to have figured out the zoning patterns and maneuvered around them pretty well, I'll be honest.
I mean, even in the first game, those 3Ks were, I mean, even if some of them were getting trade hits, even if Mixyous was able to call out some of them, like just that mental stack of, oh, dude, this May can pull up whenever she wants, I gotta be careful about that. So even that alone probably got Mixyous thinking how we want to, be preemptive here. That 2P could be an answer, but man, you got him to spend that burst, keep that May off of you. Pulling up again with that 3K, close slash connects. Look at this. You're dead?
Just barely not. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's that tapped us. Reaching from a mile away. You know how it is.
Oh my gosh. Good 6P there from Mixyous. Totsu not going to get away with any of those sneaky jump-ins. Getting a counter hit here. The Q5 to keep that ball set up here. Pushing back this May. Look at the FD blocks, though.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Blocks the Q5. Wow! Beautiful placement there of the projectiles. Carcass ready to pick up. Gonna get the super. Excellent little bit of damage to reset the ball. And Mixyous is working on a comeback here. Relatively even on the bursts on both sides, but Mixyous still has a lot more to work with here.
That being said, Totsu's got you with this dolphin bunker. Backdashing it again. Mixyous is so ready for that setup. The good IBFD to try to push back. This Venom, the whiff. I think it was the far slash. Totsu getting a throw and some pressure here.
Uh-oh. pretty scary. What a scary point to burst. Last time it got baited. This time it seems to work out, though. Mixyous is trying to make the most of it. We have a ton of meters. Sends the Dark Angel after the 6P. An expert in wave maneuverability there. Totsubunger just not wasting any time. Already has Mixyous to the corner. Playing to the strengths of playing around that 5H. What a trade, and what a conversion off of it. Totsubunger with the recognition, able to get the 2K and close it off. Still, though, we have one more match to win. Kind of want to appreciate that for the one time. Look at this right here. Like,
oh my gosh.
Gets the micro dash and picks it up.
That is a that's the zoomer confirm right there off of the trade hit. Still getting the full combo after. That's totsubunger for you. Rolling into game 3. We'll see what we got. Mixyous doing some great play here in the Venom. I think we've gone down to the last round each time. This Totsu's been closing it out.
Nice. Oh, what a PRC runs up. Could have been a little scary though. Totsu could have released the 6H at any point, but look at this combo. You got swag on right here.
Getting a full set as well for that super damage. Totsu got that full stick of butter. Having to hold that Q5 though. You got these balls keeping you down. You can't just jump straight into that one above you. Good P normals here from Mixyous. Trying to use that jump arc, but the counter hit comes out here. Totsu probably going to hold on to that burst as Mixyous gets the round.
Yeah, I like the position to hold on to the burst there. Even if you have all that meter, even if you possibly could have won, I think the risk going into the round with no burst would have been too great. Especially for a situation like this. Probably going to want to save it here for this corner situation here. If things become so dire, as we're seeing right now, Mixyous is not giving you the opportunity to fight out. But still, though, you find an opening. There's still light at the end of the tunnel, and you're going to set end of the tunnel right now. Mixyous back is to the corner. What a backdash.
Oh my god. These blocks are good and takes our turn at the perfect time. Ooh. Oh, Totsu didn't get that 2H after, but a good tech throw after. Mixyous counter hit.
That was so unfortunate. The latest of active frames from the 5H there actually connect, leading to Mixyous' downfall. Still though, back like it never happened.
Oh, but the shimmy here on the throw. Gonna be able to spend that burst to keep back this Totsu here. She's confident with that far slash. Very preemptive with a good 6P here. Oh, but the air-to-air getting punished there by that ball. 6K right there. Probably trying to go for the 3K, which you saw right after. Mixyous with a full stick of butter, but Totsu got you in the corner. Good 6P.
Oh, what a whip on a 2H. Unfortunate. Still, though, nice block could have tapped us. Mixyous able to keep the pressure going. Unfortunately, he needs a little bit of a gap. Totsubunger fights the way out. Oh, what a close slash start. This is surely going to spell the end of Mixyous. Has some more meter to fall back on if we somehow needed it. But the 5K was more than enough. Totsu, so clean, so clean. Running up, gets the close slash, and gets the set 3-0.
Honestly, you know, maybe it's annoying how much I bring it up, but I'll be honest, Gummy, I'm a little nostalgic seeing Totsubunger up here in grand finals. You know, I feel like it's a throwback. It's, you know, I'm happy to see it. Back then, she was on the Soul, so now it's the May. But I mean, I guess it speaks how long ago it was. Unfortunately, you're seeing Mixyous go down, but that was still the winner side, so you still got another chance here through that loser side to get that run back. But before we get there, we got RedIAmNot and MacMens pulling up to the stands.
I think a run back from earlier, if I'm not mistaken, I believe MacMens sent RedIAmNot down to the loser side. Let me take a look. Yes. MacMens sent RedIAmNot down to the loser side to qualify for that winner side of top 8. So a lot at stake here for this run back. MacMens obviously trying to get into that top 3 spot, trying to get into that payout position, and also trying to get into that grand final spot. Same thing with RedIAmNot. Both players have a lot on the line right now. Both active players wanting to keep the morale high, want to get as much practice as possible for these upcoming tournaments, not just week by week, but these majors that are coming over the next few months. CEO, it's a big one. Evo in just a few weeks, and the Arcwell Tour a little over next year. So lots to look forward to, and it all really kind of begins here, right? You got to get your practice in every single week when you possibly can in these tournaments, and getting first place, getting second, or even third definitely adds the morale, definitely boosts that confidence a little bit, and keeps you going a little longer.
Speaking of that placements, you have to win this match if you're going to get into that money. Third place is the lowest placing for that match arena payout. If you lose this one, you only get 4. Only, but you know, it's a really good placing. But trying to get up to that prize pool, trying to get a slice of that pie, you can contribute to that with those Matcherino codes. We're rolling into this match, y'all. RedIAmNot versus MacMens. We're running it back.
All right, so rerun. Both players taking a defensive approach and immediately walking back round start. I completely respect the decision, especially playing each other already. They're trying to be a little more cautious and see what the other player wants to do. And even right there, when RedIAmNot IBs the Fujin, MacMen still goes for the overhead, as scary as it might have been.
Having 50 here, but we're keeping it, just like you said earlier, Gummy, one of those previous sets. MacMen just keeps it like a tool on his belt. Red, good jump 2P there to get out of the corner and actually swap places here with the Anji. MacMen's building up that meter, spends 50 of it, pulls out that tool belt, gets the YRC, but Red challenges you and puts you back.
Yeah, save the resources for a rainy day. And is certainly a good position to do so right now. What a catch of the landing recovery there with the 2K. Certainly going to be enough to kill here. Yeah, Skyfish doing such a good job at chewing through those guts. RedIAmNot taking the first round here.
Strong play. Good just blocks here on that round start Fujin. Just block right back on the BT. Both these players got that defense, I gotta say. MacMens likes going for a lot of Fujin no cancel, trying to frame trap with the 5H. Went for reversal parry, but Red gets a throw.
Yeah, super unfortunate when your parry or your reversal just gets red like that, but hope it doesn't dissuade you from doing so in the future. You don't want to give your opportunity another opening that they might have to commit to. Beautiful 2S. Oh, the Anji gets kicking in. Sliver of HP left. I think RedIAmNot is just going to be a little okay with just sending some of these options like that 2P right there.
Wrong play right there. Finishing it off. That 2B elbow to the nose. You know that one's going to sting. As RedIAmNot takes this first game here. See what we got. I like how we were printed with the 5K as well. I mean, that's definitely something about both these players. They are very good at putting out those preemptive quick buttons, right? I mean, they're not the fastest buttons. 5K and 2P from Goldlewis. 2P from the Anji MacMens can be pretty fast, but they just know where to put them, these players. So we'll see going in the game too.
A little bit of a different round start from both players. Taking to the offensive immediately. MacMens with the 5K and Red with the run up. Goes for the low and narrowly avoids the 6P and still gets caught by the back throw. MacMens not wasting any time here. Just going for the offensive sequences. Holding on to that 50 burst as we mentioned earlier. I completely respect the decision time and time again. We're probably going to see some meter usage here in a second. And that we did.
Ooh. Sitting you down with that 5H. Nice stuff
what
here.
A combo.
Yeah, oh my god. MacMen's got some new tech for us, I guess.
Gets the wall break. Yeah, Mac is sitting with 50 tension, but you know what he really wants. He wants that 100 to spend some of it offensively. What expensive, but defensively, parry super coming out. Able to take a chunk of HP, and the 5H is going to be able to get a big counter hit. Not just in time enough to get the burst bait, though, unfortunately. MacMen's still sitting pretty.
God, great defense there from RedIAmNot. They got these blocks, but MacMens in the goal burst, able to chase you down with that heavy slash. Nice stuff here, evening up the scores.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that most players are just, oh man, they're just looking forward to, right? These back and forth sets so late into the bracket. It's no wonder that these players are here chilling at fourth.
You remember what the score was, Gummy, for that first set? I think it was like 3-1, right? So so already evened up here in this set. So definitely going to see what we got going on. Maybe a repeat in those scores potentially in the near future. We'll see. Maybe we go the distance. At least no 3-0s on either side. So both players are willing to take what we learned from that last set or keep doing what we were doing from that last set if it was working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. To get these scores evened up here. We'll see what we got rolling into game 3. We're seeing this eagle. I'm waiting for the lyrics, Gummy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm hearing them.
Okay, looks like they are confirming a game crash. Okay, at least it was in the before the round started. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta be thankful for that. Yeah, it happened twice in one night, but no, knock on wood, it wasn't during the round. So.
Yeah, it's gonna take a quick second for RedIAmNot to get back into the lobby, or just make a new one just to be safe. I think it's what y'all be. Yeah, be playing it safe out here. Kind of respect that 100%. Tons of good matches happening so far. I mean, this one is still 1-1, but it's down to the wire every time. I really feel like, and I mean, if you're just tuning in now, and if you missed any other sets, don't worry. These do get uploaded. None of the in between, just pure matches on the Jeekly YouTube channel, so you have something to look forward to, even if you missed it here tonight.
Yeah, we'd love y'all support over there. We're almost at 1,400 subs or something like that. So, hey, thank you so much. Appreciate that, y'all. Jeekly's been popping. It's all thanks to y'all. It's all thanks to the mods. I wouldn't be able to run this by myself. It's all the mods in the background running all the pools. They're gonna be helping with the graphics, helping with the VODs and stuff. Big shout out to Green, Mav, Tyga, Void, Mina, Bite, Wondering, Anchored. My wife helps out. She's a mod certified. So hey, couldn't do without all of them. Here we go, guys. Pulling up this next match.
All right, it's 1-1. Both players though still looking very, very confident, not wasting any time. Hopped back in his lobby before I even realized what had happened. And immediately we're playing to the offensive MacMens with the 2Ps.
Cool. Explosive start here. Max going to spend that burst after the counter hit, but Red still keeping that pressure, actually scooping it back into the corner. 5D is the mix. 50 meter, the churn, that butter. Now, Anji's got some guts, so yeah, we're going to be alive here, but already off to a big start here for Red.
What an IB and what a block on the overhead. Preemptive 2S. Wow. Oh my goodness. Backwards. What a press there. Still though, you gotta appreciate the bravery of MacMens to be able to press in some of these situations. And I can say the same thing for Red. They're pressing forward slash. Even after you IB something, it's still relatively scary.
Playing that footsies. Picking out that JD, clipping you with the JK eventually. The FDs to try to keep back this Goldlewis, but MacMens getting picked up here, going into that 2K, sending you through, holding on to the meter, going to keep it for the mix or possibly to burn it down.
Overhead coming out. Perfect. Blocks the reset. Still though, Red baits out the YRC. Momentum is still carrying them like they never left. Like there was no interruption. The non-stop offensive pressure sequences here have been freaking ridiculous.
Some great play here from RedIAmNot. I'm curious what these two players' records are at this point. I feel like I do see Red up here in these top 4 spots like consistently. It feels like every single week, every time Red signs up, we're at least up here in this top 3. MacMen's been coming back here, showing that, hey, the DMV's Anji GOAT still has what it takes. Already won 1 set tonight. Gonna try to see if we can't close it out here again, but RedIAmNot with this 1-game lead. Good 6P anti-air there from Mac, trying to frame trap you with this 2S, but the JK pickup here for Red.
Gets the reset there with the 486. This time it gets spun, no punish though. Pretty unfortunate here for MacMens, but still able to return to neutral. Arguably an even better position than being in the corner for Mac. Runs up with the 6H, gets the pickup. He goes for the 2H reset. I kind of could, yeah, I could agree with that. Terry, going through the wall, yeah.
Good IBFD there on that jump in, but MacMen's still keeping the pressure up. Is going to be able to finish it off with that Fujin sequence.
Wonderful. What a 2P. 2H reset. Not mash out any of these plus frames still though. Mac somehow finds an opportunity to open up Red. And even though Red does have less health, he still have the burst available, which is arguably pretty good still. The way Red is moving. Looking to use health as a resource, especially when we have that burst to fall back on. Use it right then and there. A little surprising. Thought the bait attempt was going to come up from MacMens, but was surely mistaken.
The pin giving you the frames. Oh, okay. That was a well-timed BT from Red, but Mac was already on the layer 2 to try to space it out. Negative penalty to try to get away from that drone, but low-key, that's like optimal, so you don't have to hold those frames. It's going to be Red, however, cornering this Anji here. The FDs to try to push it back, but you don't have that much because of that negative. Red here clipping you with the 2K. The drone coming out. Mac stuck here in this guard crush Tsukiyomi.
The defense! Oh my goodness. Look at the defense here from MacMens, blocking every single overhead attempt. And still though. Oh no. Beautiful IBFD. Gee, I can't call it. We're down to 20 seconds.
I'm clenching right now. No bias, not rooting for anyone. But the throw from Red, the OTG, the close it. We're going to set point.
Oh my goodness. MacMens with the immaculate defense. For once, I believe we saw hesitation in the defensive play there. Not willing to mash to get out of this corner situation to his downfall. MacMens now seeing the polar opposite, being much more offensive here.
Good tech there, though. Trying to pull up after that 6P. Good Fujin cancel. After that 2S was crazy to call out that Fujin. Throwing you back here in the corner.
Nice. Two, 6-8. Yeah, into the 6-8-4. Behemoth Typhoon on Behemoth Typhoon. RedIAmNot advances on in the bracket, making it into that guaranteed top 3 position. Fortunately, still have another wall right here. Mixyous on the Slayer, or excuse me, on the Venom.
No forwarding slip there. We'll see if the Slayer comes out, but I gotta imagine, you know, I don't play these characters, but you know, what does Goldlewis do in the face of this full screen Venom zoning, right? Like, we'll see what we got here. If it's going to be anyone making it through, it's going to be RedIAmNot. We're already doing so right here, I gotta say. Catching with that low BT, but the burst gets spent.
Stuff. Yeah, drone. Gonna be a good option here. Kind of agree with that. Able to eat the balls here in the middle of the screen. Still they'll throw in the OTG. It's gonna be more than enough damage here for Red to close out that round.
Very strong start here. Oh, but the 6P actually getting beat out by that BT right there, I think I saw. So great play there from Red, scooping you up, confirming the hit, and is going to get this corner combo.
Nice tap dust. I said no one expects it. This many years in. Unlock the new move for Goldlewis. It's the tap dust. That's what it feels like it.
Yeah, I guess Goldlewis got a new move too, you know?
Yeah, they forgot to add this into the patch. Or mention it in the patch, I'm sorry.
We'll see, we'll see. Mixyous. Not getting a chance to show that zoning. I'm gonna keep it a buck in that last match. It was a lot of red getting in on you, clipping you with these BTs, and confirming that meter into big damage. Right now, though, Mixyous with a great start, red having to spend that burst.
Yeah, it's still gonna be pretty tricky, right? You saw though, you have minigun, you have drone to look for, like, you know, look around for. And even in these barely minor situations after the Q5, you have like the 6A4 to look out for as well. So Mixyous is definitely having some trouble, and I can understand why. Good blocks in the overhead. Good save by the second one, though. And what a call out on the backdash. You see that?
That only works against the good players. If a good player is looking for that backdash opportunity, then red can be even better to call it out. Trying to keep you down with these balls here. Red having 100 meter to play with, and I was smelling it. That burn it down. Woo.
Nice, beautiful attack on the throw. What a catch on the land recovery there. He saw the FD flicker in the air. Oh, this is so bad. Five. No! Oh my gosh. I think Mixyous was trying to catch RedIAmNot from jumping out there with the JD. As we saw the 6P hitting the ball. But still to a trade. Who won that? Mixyous did, just barely.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either until after. I actually didn't know either. It was either player's game. Mixyous coming out on top. Both players committing to spending their burst in that last round. Great backdash, but it's going to be red getting that next hit, having the red RC to confirm it, and that is some crazy damn damage.
Nice. Yeah, just send them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And just sending out these behemoth typhoons have been putting a lot of mileage here.
Oh, the cross up low. Yeah, I got hit. Mixyous here, keeping that pressure up despite the flex shield. Did have to hold some of those BTs, gets clipped, and red scooping you up for that last one. Building up to 50. Could potentially confirm to a super if we get that wall splat, but that's if it wasn't for Mixyous getting out of the corner and actually swapping sides here.
Sets down. Think we blocked here. Don't think we actually. Yeah, we blocked. Going straight into the super. Look how many things are on the screen. That's gonna be a ton of damage. The confidence to know that was gonna kill and just not go for any more hits there was a little insane. But to be honest, if you're Mixyous, you know how much damage your character does by this point.
That was awesome awareness there from Mixyous. Of course, it already committed to the full set before then, right? So. Like you said, Gummy just had the confidence. Said, okay, well, I got that damage increase behind me on this super. I'm able to close out this game. So we're evened up here. Still some very explosive rounds there from red. Got a perfect, I think, in round 2. So still either player's game here.
All right, Stinger's coming out. Nice. Is that JK you talked about earlier? Carcass rate, the plus frames, able to lead Mixyous in a strike zone situations that RedIAmNot just seems to not be ready for time and time again.
The headbutts come out. They come out some more. Now clipped by that same side. 2 throws into a strike. RedIAmNot closing out this round. No, not enough, but damn near close.
Nice. Oh, what a huge counter hit. Try really to go for the bait there on the burst. So did he commit it too hard to it? Actually got the burst off on Mixy, excuse me.
Good block on the burn it down after, but the second overhead connects. Good wake up 6P there. Blocks the burst. Red committed to that defensive mechanic. Mixyous saw it in the red RC. Not going to be enough to kill, but is going to be able to set up some pressure here with this Dark Angel. Wait, actually does it? Oh,
Ooh.
it was close.
Kind of like that. Oh no, safe jumps all around. Down with the Goldlewis. Mixyous going up around, tying things up here. RedIAmNot does have burst available in just a few seconds. So we definitely play a little more aggressive in the neutral.
Oh, try to burst bait. That was confident there from Mixyous. It was a cool combo to get us here in the corner. Red trying to keep you back. Trying to see if that burst is going to be spent, and it does. RedIAmNot felt it coming. Mixyous unfortunately going to go down with so much tension left in the pocket. But hey, that's, you know, that's Red shutting you down. You picked the burst first. Red was ready for the bait. That's what happens. Closes out that game, and now we're up 2-1.
Inching ever so closer to that 3-1. Maybe we see it, maybe we don't, but that looks to be the case of RedIAmNot. Just trying to close things out as quick as possible.
Yeah, you can't let these zoners have their fun. Let them get their set play. Trying to go for that command grab, but Red smelt it. Able to get away from you. Catching out that backdash with that delayed BT. The burst pushes you back.
Nice. Overheads, 2 times over tapped us. Gets the follow up with the drone and the Behemoth Typhoon. Still though, not enough to kill even after all that damage.
In the throw here, has 100 on both sides, but not a lot of HP here, and the JK takes you to RedIAmNot's set point. Great play here from this Goldlewis, navigating around these zoning patterns here from Mixyous, and a great preemptive 5P right there, calling out that setup.
What a Behemoth Typhoon. Able to get the super. Certainly not going to kill, even if it was clean hit, but still. Tons of damage, though. RedIAmNot sitting so comfortably here with this health lead, round lead, and just about everything lead here. Mixyous bleeding out slowly but surely.
Headed on throw. The Goldburst getting blocked but not punished.
Sliver of HP left. Bet it on the Q5. Unfortunately, RedIAmNot jumped over and retaliated with the Behemoth Typhoon of their own. Had to win a grand total of 6 games here total against the May once again. Already warmed up against Insert. Warmed up after non-stop matches afterwards. Still, though, it's the final boss of the bracket.
Good IBs here, or rather FDs, I should say, to keep back Red. Good 3K to navigate around that drone and catch your trip guard. JH going to be a counter hit here for RedIAmNot as we put this May towards the corner.
Nice. Beautiful hit on the overhead. Tapped us coming out once again. 684 to break the wall. Still, though, not enough to kill. And Total, even though we are still low on the HP, we are not afraid to run up there. You saw that round start?
Totu's a brave one. Good jump in here, even on the pixels, willing to call out that minigun. The Dolphin Bunker pulling up. The same side connects. Doesn't get the full combo, but with the Red RC, we're able to fix it here. Nice drop on the counter hit close slash. Seeing if Red wanted to spend that burst. They don't commit, and Totsu on a pixel gets game 1.
What a round. Still, though. Nice IBFD avoiding the reset there on the Behemoth Typhoon. And the bar slash to anti-air as well, unfortunately, didn't make the most of it. And actually played her on that 2P there. Did you see that? That was nuts.
5K trade here. Already a lot of high-level plays so far in this one. Gummy, Totsu trying to get that cross up. Red with some good blocks, though.
Yeah, And that bar slash is hitting at such a devious angle. The tip of it just catching when I am not trying to go for these super jump attempts. Fortunately, totsubunger is also ready to confirm off this. Gets the burst out. RedIAmNot also pulling out with the laser. Good block. And what a mash as well. Going for the side switch here. Even though you got bursted out, still gotta wonder if it was worth it. Returning to neutral against May is definitely just as scary though. RedIAmNot, the gamble was paid off. Now we are back into the corner.
And the low connects. Great play there from Red with that low BT linking the 2K after. They were going to send Totsu through. And yet you're totally right. Yeah, that burst, you wanted to keep May in the corner, but RedIAmNot made it work and it paid off. Getting some counter hits here.
Right. Nice full flash. Pressure's devious still. Backdash. Backdash is the Behemoth Typhoon. Might have actually whiffed, but it's better to play it safe. Oh no. You know what? I kind of agree. You have the security gauge. Totsu has no meter left. You might as well drain the remaining resources that she has available to her and just end it as quick as possible. RedIAmNot taking the first game here in Grands.
Strong play right there. Totsu, definitely a very strong player getting up to this winner's side. Like I said, RedIAmNot no stranger to find it out in these long grand final sets. So not surprised to see that Red's getting a game here. Is going to potentially get a lot more unless you can shut them down and get your game plan established here. Good far slashes to push down this Goldlewis, trying to take them down in the corner, but that air BT connects and the throw follows up.
Headbanging once again like we had a Kuba Khan concert. Nice IBFD at that. Just says, get off of me. RedIAmNot not wanting to have to partake in any of these offensive sequences that totsubunger has in store. It's still, though, that 5H is just as lethal as you know. Able to get the burst from that gigantic counter hit.
Ooh, counter hit on that close slash. Speaking of, the burst that keep away those Goldlewis. Gets a chance to spend that drone. I like the 3K to navigate around it, but Red with some great spacing is able to still beat up Totsu and finish off that first round.
JD not going into a Behemoth Typhoon in the air. Kind of agree, right? You definitely want to keep Totsu close to you rather than send them full screen without a hard knockdown. What a route here. Building Red a ton of burst. Able to actually get some here before the round end from what it looks like. Plus frames on plus frames, but Totsu is staying ready. And the offensive sequences just don't stop as we tie up in rounds.
I like that late BT right there out of the air. Able to combo off of that drone as well. Sitting Totsu down over in the corner. I did not expect the splat as RedIAmNot gets positive bonus.
Nice. Wonderful thing with Typhoons. And once again, that Skyfish is being the thing to secure the game here. RedIAmNot up another one. And it's due to the same move. Definitely something else to look forward to or look out for.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Totsu for a second, just a little bit of hesitation, maybe wanted to try to make some kind of approach and spend her meter, possibly with that 3K. Of course, Red, no stranger to spending our security there in those situations on the drone, which Totsu can try to potentially call out, but maybe Red just ahead of that on a different layer was ready with that minigun to close out that second game here. Totsu with a strong round start, getting this counter hit 5K, follows up with that command throw, going to be able to combo after and send Red through.
Right. He has that positive bonus as well. Just lemon on the bar slash. We've seen in the first match here, the first match of the sets, just how useful it has been in catching the jump attempts here from RedIAmNot, but it's not looking to be too helpful right now as Red is adapting. 248. Wonderful stuff. You know, we stop the combo with the Skyfish. Still get a little bit of meter here from Totsu. I think it might be worth it just not spend the burst here. Red not looking too confident here in the defense. OTG 5H. To be securing the round here.
Oh, a lot of patience there from Red. Totsu super preemptive with that bar slash. Great normal to bet it all on, I gotta say. Red trying to get in. Those JKs have been so well placed as well. It's Behemoth Tsukiyomi. Good mash there from Totsu to get out of the corner. Those 3Ks to sit you down, but Red with a great back throw punish. Full stick of butter for this Goldlewis, but the close slash stagger. Red doesn't even get a chance to spend the burst. Totsubunger gets our first game on the board here in this grand finals.
What a way to turn the situation on its head. It was looking pretty good here for RedIAmNot, but not willing to actually spend the burst. Just, you know, sometimes a little too disciplined can be bad. You know, could be a little bad for you. We're seeing people die with bursts here, left and right. Sometimes it works out in their favor. Sometimes, like right now, kind of wish you spent it before the game was over.
Able to block out that JD. FDs to try to keep you back here. Nice bar slash. That, I mean, that's probably what we're trying to be preemptive about, right? Those approaching JDs. It pays off here for Totsu. Red spends the burst to try to push it back. Gets enough chime to spend that drone. The 3K gets you under it, but puts you in the corner. Good S Dolphin to fight back.
Playing neutral slowly. Ooh, this is so scary. What a charge 6H. Capitalizing on the Roman cancel there to get the maximum damage possible.
We're trying to sit you down with that 5H. Second time's the charm. Totsu going to be able to catch out a lot of damage. Red building up the burst on the splat, but the damage was already done. Can RedIAmNot fight back here?
Stuff. Beautiful IBFT, and oh no, a slight misinput there could have resulted in such a disaster. But there was no punish on the deflect shield. Totsu still eating a ton of damage.
Counter hitting with that close slash. Red holding on to this burst, not dropping it yet. Got all that meter. You got to be careful with the spacing or the burn it down will come out. 5D, immediate cancel on the super. The second time Red has died with burst in this grand finals. Totsu evening things up 2-2.
I mean, that last game, the burst was scary just because, you know, you don't want to burst on the close slash and get a jump cancel, but this time around, if you didn't preemptively burst, yeah, you were just done there, as you see right there. Locked out of the burst. RedIAmNot sent to a Game 5 potential tournament point here for Totsubunger.
Oh, betting it all on throw. Red getting that counter hit 2S, and Totsu spending the burst to keep you back, but Red, no stranger, just pulling back up, trying to get those BTs. Totsu backdashing some of those setups, but still got this May in the corner, still got those guard crushes coming out.
Nice. Oh no. Zapdos coming out once again into the Behemoth Typhoon. We're one round closer from getting Orisa here. Totsu. Might as well play like your tournament life is on the line. You definitely don't want to give Red the advantage of playing on an even field.
These BT's keeping you back, using those frames to get your drone. Good BT pressure here from Red. Has 50 to try to mix you up, potentially trying to go for that 2H. Totsu trying to take her frames, spends the burst.
Oh, what a misinput there on the 2H. Unfortunately, there wasn't a punish, but there is a punish on that back throw attempt. Look at how much damage you were eating for that one mistake. Dang, near a little over 60%. Still, though, you have tension available for a super if you so choose to. Totsubunger, oh no, unfortunately didn't get the kill there.
But she got it right there after that PRC. The scaling didn't matter with how low Red's HP was as we go to the last round of this potential reset. The burst just got built for the side of Red. FD's to push back this May. Totsu staggering you out with these slash and heavy normals. Red keeping that defense up, trying to jump out of the corner. Totsu confirming into this combo and baiting the burst.
Hey, oh, sliver of HP left. Not too much. That's many chances here. Tapped us into the Roman Castle. Is an option available to open Red up here in just a second, but still, we're sitting with the 50 tension. BRC. Incredibly scary. Giving Red the opportunity to set down the drone, but still, we have so much real estate to work with that we can just backdash time and time again. Roman cancel. Ah, the close slash. First one whiffed, second one connected. Totsubunger. It's such a nail biter set.
Check out the Jeekly every Friday at 8 p.m. EST. Minimum $50 prize pools. We got our 4v4 team battle tournament series on Tuesdays. The Jeek League. We'd love for y'all to see that. And if you're in the DMV, come to the KM local at Token MTG. That's our offline bracket. Outside of that, I got nothing else. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Peace out.